everybody? Thank you for tuning in. This is a live watch party over here. We have the Rams taking on the Seahawks, fashionably late as always. You know what I mean? We always miss the kickoff. You don't need to see kickoffs all the time, though. You know what I mean? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Matt and Vinny? Go Pack, go Pack, go Brandon. You know what I mean? I think this is gonna be a really good football game. Devontae Adams obviously not playing. He's got that hamstring injury. It's first down and 10 for the Rams. I'm all winded. I ran for a beer just before we started, so I'm a little winded. Let me take it down a notch. Here we go. Stafford's going to be handing this thing off. They're going to go right up the middle, and that's going to be a decent, nice little chunk right there. About 7 yards, scamperoni, you know what I mean? 2 videos in one day. How do you do it, Matt? You know what I mean? Yeah, we had, I got it posted already. Terrence Parsons, Micah Parsons' brother, was on my podcast today. We just got done. I got it uploaded to YouTube. You know what I mean? Don't leave here. I'm just kidding. You can if you want. It's a pretty good conversation, though, but it'll be there tomorrow. But here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. We'll talk more about that. You know what I mean? He's going to hand this thing off. They're trying to run this thing right side, and he's trying to make some dudes miss. He's going to get just short of a first down. But here we go. What's up, Aaron? He said, hi from Texas. Dude, Texas. You know what I mean? We were just talking to a fella from Texas. Shout out to Texas over there. Hey, Matt. Hey, Vinny. Merry Christmas. Go, Pat. Go beat the Bears. You know what I mean? Hello, Erica. How you doing? Merry Christmas to you as well. I'm on vacation now. It's 3rd down and 1 over here. How you doing, Karen? You know what I mean? Thanks for being here. Stafford's going to be under center. Let's see if they can get something going right here. Looking at the roll. Quick pass. Incomplete. Intended for Nakua.
See, now that Aaron from Texas that popped in, he's the Cowboys fan, so he would have loved who we talked to today.
Yeah, we were talking to Terrence Parsons, Micah Parsons' brother. He grew up a Cowboys fan. Some cool stories, told us about Micah getting drafted, and just a lot of cool stories. So you'll want to check that podcast out. Available all the places that you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and more, and also YouTube for the video version, and I'll have clips coming up, you know what I mean, social media probably tomorrow, because I don't work tomorrow, so I can actually do that type of stuff. Usually tired. Okay, we have a 4th down and 1 over here. Let's pay attention. Stafford, he's going to hand this thing off. They're trying to bulldoze up the middle for a first down, and they do. There we go. I got sidetracked there, you know what I mean? I'll join in for a little bit. 1 more day of work, then 2 weeks off for break. Yeah, I have 11 days off. I don't like to tell people that because I don't want people to start asking me to do stuff. You know what I mean? You start telling me we were off. I'm like, hey, we should go do that. No, not. That's not why I'm off. But here we go. Howdy, Karen. You know what I mean?
Howdy.
Rick. Hey, Matt and Vinny, ready for a podcast and some laughs. Go, Pat, go. We're going to have a good time, You know what I mean? I don't have to work tomorrow, but I have to get up early, though. I'll talk about that, too. We have a run up the middle by the Rams over here, and they're getting chunks on the run over here. That's Williams, and they're going to be about 2nd down and 2 on this thing. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on WBAY, local Green Bay news channel. And I have to get up early. I have to be awake at 7. I mean, I have to be awake, looking awake. You know what I mean? And in this spot, because I've been to the studio, but this time we're gonna do it. And I think they want to see the glorious studio I got rocking over here. But that should be cool. They want to talk about the Bears game. But here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's handing this thing off. That's going to be a first down. Big time run over there. They're going to be past midfield on this thing. But here we go. You know where the weight room is? I'll figure it out. Good evening, all. Yep, Chris Farley quote. You know what I mean? And Chris Farley, on this day, he passed away in 1997. Shout out to Chris Farley. He's a god around these parts.
He was awesome. Yes.
What did Matt get Vinny for Christmas? My guess is something from a coal mine. I gave him some merch and a bill for said merch. You know what I mean? All right, here we go, Stafford. He's going to be running. Oh, he's going to slide down. They're going to be about the 42-yard line.
You know what he got me?
You get nothing.
You know what I mean? I gave him an old yatta boy. Ivan says, what happened to the Seahawks uniform? Looks like the Oregon Ducks threw up on a Seahawks jersey. I haven't really paid attention. Let's look at it a little bit. Let's check out. What do we got here?
They look kind of shredded up on top a little bit. You'll see.
I look shredded?
No, well, yeah, you always look shredded, yeah. But no, the Seahawks.
Talking about me. We're going to have a handoff over here, run up the middle by the Rams over here. I don't know. Those are the regular Seahawks jersey, aren't they? Are they some type of hybrid jersey? I don't know.
Yeah, see how they look like they're kind of ripped
Yeah,
on
the
the
jerseys
shoulders?
do look a little bit different. Helmets,
Yeah.
I think, look the same, don't they? Anyways, here we go. Third down. We have an 8-play drive here. 29 yards, 4:04 off the clock. Let's dial it in here on this game. You know what I mean? What's up, Aaron? How you done? We're having a good time, dude. Thursday night, dude. A lot of people's vacations are starting right now. I mean, I don't get like holidays off. I took a lot of vacation and banked holidays and stuff. You know what I mean? I get Thursdays off after Friday. I'm off for 2 weeks. There you go. And we're gonna have a play over here, short of the first down on 3rd and 4. I missed that. My fault. My fault. Eric said, "Hi, Matt. So good to see you. So good to see you, Eric. Always brighten up the comment section. You know what I mean?" Rick said, "Hey, Matt, can I get a shout out to my Packer buddy from Wichita, Kansas?" Wichita, Kansas. Wichita, Kansas is a fun word to say. You know what I mean? Hey, Vinny, say Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas.
You don't got to say it like that. Just say it normal.
Well, okay, Wichita, Kansas.
Well, say it better than
I
that.
thought, okay, Wichita, Kansas.
Dude, you know what? We're done. 4th down and inch. You shot to Wichita, Kansas. So you know what I mean?
God.
Stafford's going to be under center. They're going for it, and he's trying to run it right side, cuts it in, dives for the first down marker. I think he's short.
Ooh, he
I
looked
think he's
short.
short on that.
He looked short.
Dude, they gambled. I mean, they were just about the 40-yard line. Just past it, so I get the... he said there. Okay, official timeout for a measurement over here. There you go. Glad to hear it. You know what I mean? Robert said he got Vinny an opportunity to produce the show. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened there. Here we go. So the Winter Whites are officially banned after the Broncos game, right? I don't know if they are, dude.
Oh, I think
like
that
those
Christmas gift was for me to produce the show. I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just being in my presence is a present. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Wow, Vinny is on high doses of caffeine.
Yeah, Ivan, I'm having a great day today. I'm having fun today.
Yeah, I might have to mute him. Hey, Matt, can I get a shout out to my... Okay, I think we already did that one, right? Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. Yes.
Wichita, Kansas. See, you said it right for once. You don't got to say it weird. So there we go. They're going to commercial, so that's Seahawks ball, right? Here we go. Cannot wait to be an actual game next year in Wisconsin. Looking forward to 2026 in December. Dude, that's awesome. You're going to have a blast. What's up, Scott? Hi, Matt. Go Pack Go. Go Pack Go. So we're at commercial. So just so everyone knows, we might have just chimed in right here. I had Terrence Parsons on the podcast, Micah Parsons' brother. He kind of talked about the injury, talked about all the stuff like growing up Cowboys fans, getting drafted by the Cowboys, so they're all jacked up about that. A lot of cool stories. We talked about this Packers-Bears game. He knows football really good, and he knows his defense. He's been around it. So we talked to what the Packers need to do, you know what I mean, to win this game. So if you're feeling frisky tomorrow, go ahead and give it a watch, give it a listen. I'd appreciate it, you know what I mean? And let's get her moving over here. Ivan says, I got my Bears Still Suck hoodie just in time. There you go. You know what I mean? That's a good one to have. Wichita lineman. There you go. Wichita lineman. That's a fun thing to say. You know what I mean? But let's see some score predictions for this game, Vinny. Huh? What do you think? Everyone, hammer to chat. Rams, Seahawks. I think the Rams are going to win this game, but, right there, the Seahawks kind of handled it. And the Seahawks are a surprising team. I don't forget who I picked. I probably picked the Rams. That's the thing. I could do my picks, and then I talk about later. I'll pick a different team.
If Adams was playing, I think the Rams would have won bigger. Like this, but I think the Rams, it's going to be a close game by 7. Rams by 7.
There you go. Eric said, I think this game is the game of the week. This is for top spot NFC, right?
That is true, yes. Yeah.
So, this is a good game. We don't get those very often on Thursday Night Football. This is a good game. It's a meaningful game. They're close. I feel like they match up well with each other. You got to say that to sound smart, you know what I mean? Hey, Matt, no Uduzi and Burden, 2 less wide receivers to worry about. Yeah, the Bears have their own problems over there, injury-wise. So, I seen Bears fans talking about, they're like, no excuses. Like, I wasn't going to make excuses anyways about injuries. But, yeah, both these teams are banged up. Both these teams. No one should be talking about injuries at the end of this game. But here we go. Ivan says Seahawks by 11. Bro, hitting the sauce. Maybe, though. You know what I mean? He's right a lot. I got my Vinny Still Sucks sweatshirt on. back order. What's going on, Philly? That's a heck of a way to start a chat. You know what I mean? Look at, you can see Vinny's face right now. You know, you make him sad. Say something nice. He thinks you're serious. We all know you're joking, but you know what I mean? Vinny, say something. How you doing?
I don't want to talk right now.
Oh, okay, we missed the play. All right, so the Seahawks are going to start this thing. That was a big, my fault. This is a professional watch party right here. We got. I get locked in the comments.
I was having a good day, Matt.
Yeah, Sam Darnold over here. The Vikings wish they had him. All right, let's lock in here. Eric said 35-30, the Rams. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 2. We'll get back to the chat over here. Sam Darnold's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. They're going to be just past 45-yard line. They're going to run this thing left side. He's looking for the corner. He gets it. I think that's going to be a first down. See where they mark it. Ooh, yep. First down. There you go. Oh, they're teaming up. Rick said 27-23 Seattle. Pack offense does well. Defense shows up better than expected. Pack 27-21. I like it. You know what I mean? I do think that the Packers offense is going to show up over here. Here we go. Sam Darnold's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion over here. Man in the backfield. They're at about the 49-yard line. He's rolling right. Now he's throwing back left on a little screen right there. He's got some blocks. He's got the first down. He's cutting it in. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. 15. One man can stop him. He's down to the 5-yard line. I shouldn't have said one man. There's a few men. You know what I mean? But he's down to the 5-yard line. Big time play. And I'm switching. I'm switching my pick. The Seahawks are going to win this game. If Seahawks win, does Bears become number 1 seed then? I don't know. I don't know the exact.
Negative, because the Seahawks and the Rams are both 11-3.
So would the Seahawks be a number 1 seed then?
Yeah, this game right here is for the number 1 seed.
Yeah, I think whoever wins is number 1 seed. Congrats to Vinny for finally choosing a good game to watch. This has become like the just attack Vinny show. You know what I mean? Here's the kick. No, we're going to have a run over here on 1st and goal. Nothing there, though. You know what I mean? First team to 21 wins. I don't know. We'll see. I hate the Seahawks outfits. Ivan, he just gets stuck on a sentence. He goes through it the whole game. So buckle up, people. You're going to hear about this. I think the Seahawks win this game. I changed my vote after that play. Yeah, these jerseys are something. I don't know what the numbers are like glowy. It reminds me of like the 90s. It reminds me of like a fake jersey. Anyways, here you go. 2nd down and goal. Darnold's going to be under center. They're at the 4-yard line. And they're going to be handing this thing off. He's going to try to run it up the middle. That's going to be a touchdown for the Seattle Seahawks. And the Seahawks are the first team on the board over here. 7:09 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-0. Stafford's throwing the old helmet on. He's getting locked up, ready for war. You know what I mean? Rick said Seattle best team in the NFC. Who's the best team in the AFC, you think, Rick? Tyler says Green Bay 28, Bears 21. There we go. Scott's got Rams 31, Seahawks 24. And what is huge? I don't know if you're typing to me or someone else. And I'm just kidding. All right. Seahawks would be. Yeah, there you go. So here comes the extra point. It's up. It's going to be good. Yeah, Seahawks number 1 seed after tonight. Oh, yeah, I'm way behind the chat over here. Yeah, dude, I don't care who wins. Like, it doesn't matter. If the Packers are going to go to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to deal with these two teams. It's a jersey you get at the store. Yeah, dude, what's going on? Trashbird 6, Goats 0. The jerseys look like something Oregon would wear. Yeah, that's what someone said earlier. I think Ivan said that. Go Seahawks, beat the Rams, please. And Ivan said he's got the Packers 30, Phipps 28, last-second field goal by McManus. I do think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a battle. Both these teams will be fighting. Bills best team in the NFC. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl. NFC standings, Rams and Seahawks are 11-3. The winner will be 12-3. Bears are 10-4. There we go. Yeah, see, my memory don't like that. I need to see visuals. The dollar store. This is a huge game, I meant. Yeah, I think I knew what you meant. Probably not. I'm not that bright. But It is. This is one of the better games that you're going to see in a little bit. For the whole NFC, both two good teams. Josh Allen is a beast. I agree. I like me some Josh Allen. Hey, Vinny, if not the Packers, who would you like to see in the Super Bowl?
If not the Packers, oof, I really don't know. I haven't really thought about that. If it wasn't the Packers, I would love to see a team that doesn't really go there, that hasn't been there. One that you don't see very often in there.
Yeah, I don't want to see anyone. I don't care. I hate the Seahawks close. They're close. No, but I mean, from the NFC, there's nobody for me. The AFC, it would be the Bills because I'd like to see the Bills be in the Super Bowl, but I want to see them losing to the Packers. But this playoffs are going to be tricky. This NFC is tough, dude. These two teams right here are tough. Devonta Adams is out. He got a hamstring injury, but he's going to be back for the playoffs. So the Rams are going to be a tough team come playoff time. There we go. If the Bears and their clown-ass fans. Dude, Rick, you're getting aggressive. You know what I mean? Who cares if it isn't the Packers? And I mean, once the Packers lose, it depends like how it is. But like if the Packers lose and devastating, it might take me a week to be able to watch an NFC team. I usually do because I love football, but it's rough. But here we go. We're going to have ourselves. Oh, you kind of dropped that ball, but here we go, 15, 20. They're going to get to about the 24-yard line on this return. Kind of dropped that ball to start the return, picked it up, and kept her moving. But Packers and Steelers in the Super Bowl, dude, that would be a wild, wild, wild Super Bowl. Just the whole Aaron Rodgers thing. Here we go. The Bears still sucks. You know what I mean? The Seahawks should win because it's feather weather. Feather weather. I don't want to ask. Rams wouldn't be horrible to see from the NFC, AFC, Bills, or Chargers. I would love to see the Bills in the AFC. But here we go. First down and 10. Stafford's going to be under center. He's at the 24-yard line. The play action. Stafford's rolling left. Gets it off. That's going to be completed. Looking for the first down. I think he's going to be just short, though. Don't say nothing weird either, dude. Shadrow95 is in the building. So, Matt, you know what's annoying? When Pack beat Bears this week, they're just going to say regular season doesn't matter. We'll get you in the playoffs. Yeah, they just keep extending that poll. You know what I mean? They're going to have a run up the middle. That's going to be a first down for the Rams. Near the 40-yard line over here. My Super Bowl prediction is Steelers versus Packers. It would be the greatest Super Bowl that the NFL has ever had since 2010. It would be a great one, Jesse. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jesse over here. It would be a great one because, just the whole Aaron Rodgers playing his former team. That would be a wild Super Bowl. Anytime any, legendary quarterback would go back, if Brady would have went to a team and ended up playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl, how crazy would that have been? But here we go. Rams back to throw. And he's going to chuck this thing. That's going to be a first down the side. He's at the 40. He's going to get down to the 35-yard. He wanted all that smoke. He's like, I ain't go out of bounds. Let's get after it. You know what I mean? Eric said my Super Bowl prediction at the start of the year was Packers versus Buffalo. Mine might have been too. I don't, maybe not, because I picked the Bills to go to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row, I feel like. And I gave up on them a little bit. Not completely. I thought they were really trash, but I picking them to go to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? But shout out to Bills fans. That'd be cool for them. I always notice that Rodgers and Mahomes never face each other. They very few, I think a couple. I think there's some injuries too that missed it. But we're going to have a run left side here by the Rams, and they're going to get about to the 30-yard line. There's a gang tackle. There's every player on the whole defense tackling that man. Thought Shadrow was missing tonight. No? Oh, yeah, I think, didn't he say? I don't know. Actually, we don't know. Shadrow could be he or she. You know what I mean? I don't know. But definitely here, though. One Twitch, but I thought in the chat one time. I don't know. Is this the Gary, Indiana broadcast? It might be. Second down and 5. I think I'm getting sick over here. Stafford's going to be under center. Play action. He's looking to roll left. Oh, he gets it off. Incomplete. Dropped. He had pressure in his face. Did a sidearm, perfectly done, right to his dude, and that's dropped. That's, you know what I mean? If not the Packers, Broncos, and Rams. There you go, Timmy. Matt's changing his game predictions again for tonight. Dude, I will change them. Non-stop. Mahomes' neck hair is weird. I don't know anything about that. I have to say, that was an awesome podcast with Parsons' brother. I appreciate you, Jesse. You are fantastic. Did you watch it already? I up a little bit before we started over here. Anyways, we have incomplete pass over here. I had a glare on that TV there. That's me 4th down. Yeah, put it up a bit outside. He tried the couple hours ago. 4th down and 5. Eric said it would be cool to see the Jaguars in the Super Bowl. That would be interesting. I was kind of hoping for that back in the day when Doug Peterson was over there, because I like me some Doug Peterson. So this 4th down and 5, they're going for it. Let's lock in here. 4:26 to go in that first quarter. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Quick pass left side, and that's going to be completed. I didn't think he was going to get that, but that's completed to Nicolet, but there's a flag on the play. They were both. That was some good defense, too. They were both in there, but Nicolet got that thing. Let's see what the flag is. Offsides on the defense. That was smooth. Rick. So, hey, Matt, do you know how hard it is born and raised here in Chicago and being a diehard Packers fan since 1965? All my buddies are Bear fans. I despise that team and the fans. That's a rough life that you chose for yourself, my friend. You know what I mean? I guess it's not a choice what team you want. Dude, that catch was sick. Watch this replay. Dude, the defender's arm was in between. That was just a fantastic, miraculous, awesome catch. That was just... I'm going to check that podcast. Everyone should check out that podcast. Terrence Parsons. It was a good one.
And a shout out to Terrence, too. He was a really cool guy. Really nice guy, too.
I saw Doug Peterson win a Super Bowl. Indeed, you did. Stafford's going to be under center, 1st down and 10. Play action. Now he's rolling right. He's looking downfield. He's running for his life. Pushes it downfield. Gets it. That's going to be 1st down inside the 5-yard line. And the Rams, I might have to switch my pick. I might have to go back. I don't know. Al Michaels probably drank the equivalent of 9 beers during the pregame meeting. I know I did. I ain't one to judge, you know what I mean? I wonder if the Cowboys would trade Kenny Clark back to the Packers tonight. Help us finish the season. No, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Rick is a great guy for fighting Bear fans in Chicago. You know, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be over there and annoying them. Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. They're going to hand this thing off up the middle. Nothing there, dude. He's going to get pushed back, but I think they'll probably
nothing.
Put it back at the 5. Where's Frosty the beer mug at? You know what I mean? Where's Frosty? This could be a high-scoring game. Yeah, it does seem like it's going to go that way. They're in here inside. What are they at? Did they get pushed back? Yeah, about the 5-yard line over here. 2nd and goal. Stafford's going to be under center. Got a man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to run it left side. Got a man to beat, and he does not. I might have to move this light because I'm getting...
Boom! He's on his back.
There we go. It's a little bit better. You know what I mean? Got a nasty glare. But now you can't probably see my beautiful face as well. I just stared in the light. Shouldn't do that. Here we go. Al Michaels is a grumpy old man. I don't got no beef with Al Michaels. Here we go. 3rd down and goal. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. Empty backfield. A lot of weapons out there. He's back to throw. He's looking. Hits that slant. Oh, it's going to be to the goal line, but no touchdown. Just short. Inside the 1-yard line. 1:55 to go. It's 4th down. This popped up in my Facebook memories a few days ago from 2012. Hey, Cutler, Marshall, and Briggs, suck it. Thought you would get a kick out of that. I love that. That's fabulous. I like Dean, you know what I mean? My favorite Al Michaels statement, he did what? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about right there. And the Rams definitely need a touchdown. This is going to be a back and forth game, it looks like, right here. Who winning that will help the Pack the most? I don't think either. I think they're both. I don't think it really matters for the Packers. Unless you take certain your matchups, who'd you rather, But I don't think it really matters. I don't think it's worth getting too much of a worrying about it. You know what I mean? Whoever wins this game is going to be the NFC, leader right now. So we're gonna find out.
I think the Packers winning helps the Packers the most right now. At this point,
Packers got to win. Yeah. Dude. Packers got to win. They got to stop the run. We talked to, I don't mean to keep beating dead horses, Philly Boy today, but I'm going to promote my podcast, Philly Boy. But Terrence Parsons, like one of the things he was talking about is keep Caleb Williams in the pocket because he's not as good in the pocket as he is outside the pocket, rolling around, bouncing around. Oh, look at my microphone. So, and I agree. You get Caleb Williams, like I feel like he's either gonna like ball out and he can bounce around, he can make people miss, and he can make stuff happen, or also he's just not that impressive. But they're doing some stuff. All right, my mic's messed up, so I'm getting distracted. Who's this guy? Look at Caleb Williams stopping by. Hey, bro, what's up? Get out of here. This is a Packers stream. I'm a Packer fan. You're in. Go. I don't need that. You know what I mean? I don't need that.
I think he heard you talking about him. He's like,
yeah, you know
up?
What I mean? He just started rolling up. Will you say my name? Say my name. Say my name. Nope. Look at Van Ness to have a huge game. Yeah, that's another name that popped up. We were talking about. Van Ness coming back from injury. He's and I think like didn't he say like Micah kind of put him under his wing a little bit?
Yeah, he was talking about that, and he said this is the time for Van Ness to really step up now. Yeah.
Yeah. So. You know what I mean? Look for Van Ness to pop off, dude.
And he also said, he goes, you got to look at it, is our defense was good last year, and there really was no change in our defense coming into this year.
Yeah.
We still have a great defense. It's just the only thing was Micah was that Micah was that missing piece that we needed to make it.
They're going to be throwing this in the end zone. We got a touchdown. I didn't mean to cut you off, but we had a touchdown brewing.
Oh, not a problem.
I apologize. But there was a flag on the play. Stafford's holding his elbow. We'll get back to that conversation right there.
Let's see here.
So this is going to be on the offense. I didn't see exactly what the call was, but he pointed their way. He's like, they did it. I like how the refs do that. It was on them. Let's see what they got. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Are they bringing out the kicking team? Let's see what this is. Oh, was that legal player downfield? Is that what it was? All right.
Yeah, the Packers were still a great defense, but the guys have to step up now.
Yeah, they got. We need some stepping up. I want to scroll up here because I think I missed. Timmy says, none only what will help us right now is Steelers beating the Lions, and we beat the Bears, and it happens this weekend. We clinch a playoff berth. The game tonight is for the number 1 seed in the NFC. If Rams win, they also sweep the Seahawks, along as 49ers don't win the NFC West. So there you go, Timmy, dude. Rock star right here, laying it down, letting us know.
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
You know what I mean, Hank? Oh, we have 4th down over here now. There we go. All right, so we got extra field goal. 23-yard field goal attempt. It's going to be up, and it's going to be good. I think I missed some comments over here. I apologize. Rashawn Gary needs to step up as well. Yeah, he kind of started off fast, you know what I mean? And I haven't been seeing his name, but you've been seeing him chasing some dudes down, but I just haven't been getting after it. If Vinny goes down, who is the next producer up? I only know it's not Matt's wife. It's definitely not Matt's wife. My wife's like, get out of here. I used to do it myself for many years, up until like a couple months ago.
And besides Matt and I've already talked about this, I've got a stockpile of stuff already made that Matt's good for a couple seasons. So
yeah. I'll just plug in another body. You know what I mean? Someone, hey, push that button.
Roll that bean footage.
Was it a bad call? I didn't really pay attention looking at the replay about the penalty. Timmy, the artist formerly known as Jesse. What a gift of words. You know what I mean? We need that sometimes. It's like poetry, bro.
But man,
all right, so they're looking at this replay here.
People talking about me going down, getting me replaced already? Really? What's going on, people?
Dude, I think there's a better chance of me dropping right here in the live stream one time.
Yeah. Are people not happy with the graphics and stuff? Is that what's going on? What's going on?
We're going to have a touchback here on the kickoff. You leave the wives out of this heart of gold putting up with Matt for so long. Yeah, she wants no. She's not interested. So let's see what we got going on over here. We have ourselves a 7-3 ball game. And if that was the Packers, like, you're not going to win with field goals. Whenever they kick a field goal, people get fired up. But it's true. This has been bothering me. I can't remember. You went by some other name before, Matt Ramage, on Facebook, like Packer Guy or something. Dude, so true, because when I first started with the Packers content, okay, we have a play right here, and I'll get right back to this. We're going to hit with the 35-yard line. They got a little goofy little formation. They're going to run this thing up the middle, and that's going to be a nice little run over there, about 8-9 yards. But yeah, when I first started doing the Packers content, first I was Packers memes. I used to make memes. And then when I started doing like content with me on it, I changed my name to Matt the Packers Guy. And I was Matt the Packers Guy for a little bit, and then I changed it to my real name. It's very complicated stuff, you know what I mean? But I do that, dude. Wow. That means that you've been watching for a very, very long time, and I appreciate you, Dean. That's awesome. I should hook you up with some merch for watching so long. Here we go. Darnold's gonna toss this thing right, incomplete, and he still gets drilled in the back. You hit me up, Dean. I'll hook you up with a hat or something. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Philly boy, Vinny, rest in peace. No art left in his arteries. What are we talking about?
I don't know, but no more kills on Philly boy. He's grounded.
No more kills.
He's grounded.
You've been mean. He's not paying you no more attention.
He's grounded.
Situation.
All right, hammer up in the chat. Who wants to be killed on the podcast now? Philly's grounded.
3rd down and 1 over here. Here we go. Darnold back to throw. It's going to be a quick throw. Left. Oh, I wouldn't say almost intercepted, but he was going for it. And that's broken up. And it's going to be 4th down. All right, let's get back to some of these comments over here. Vinny is like Alan Parsons. I'm not sure I get that one. Should have Kyron rush it on 4th and goal at the 1. Yeah, I think that was an older comment over here. Dean schooling us with Ramage facts. Schools of, yeah, dude. Been here since the beginning. Were you here back then, Vinny?
Not that far back. You were still as Matt Ramage, but I go far back when you barely had anything on your set and you were upstairs though.
Yeah, I was way upstairs.
Yeah.
So that punched about the 11-yard line. But yeah. So yeah. I was upstairs like I had nothing on my wall. I had like basic Shopko pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
we're at a commercial. I'm gonna take a commercial break, the first one, and we'll be right back. The end of the first quarter. You know what I mean? 7-3 ball game. Come hang out. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna have some good times today. You know what I mean?
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients 0. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and the legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
Hey kids, do you hate the Bears? Do you like Mad Ramage? Now you can do both by wearing this cool merch. Order yours today.
Celebrate the season with Quick Rewards Holiday Haul. Unwrap the joy of free offers every day with any in-store purchase. Just add the offer to your Quick Rewards account and start saving. Don't miss out. Bring home some holiday cheer today.
When a potential client would say, why Nicolet Law? It's the people here. The cases are personal to us because we know they're personal to the client. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
What is up, everyone? I assume we were back. I'm on a different... Oh, we're wrong one. Hang on a second. I'm doing something. Stafford's going to be under center over here. Back to throw. He's looking middle of the field. Big throw. That's going to be completed. That's Nicolet. He's right down the field at the 50, 45, 40, 35, inside near the 30-yard line. There we go. Hang on. I'm trying to do something over here. Boom, done. All right. Find the right window. Boom, we're back at it. You know what I mean? That was a big-time play right there. There you go. Nicolet Law, representative of Minnesota Vikings. They are. You know what I mean? Can't be greedy with the great, fantastic lawyers. You know what I mean? Rick said we need Jacobs and Watson Saturday, both game time decisions. Yeah, they're going to be huge. But here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're trying to run this thing. You get some hand tackles on him, but he's able to break it for about 3 yards there. Watson, what do we got? Watson said that he will definitely play. So we're going to see. I don't think it's completely up to him, but I like that, that he's feeling that good. Especially like after the injury, they went to the hospital. They weren't sure. The people were talking about shoulder. They were talking about chest and lungs and all types of stuff. So, they dodged a bullet on that Watson injury. But yeah, Watson playing is so huge for this offense. If he's able to go, it's going to be huge. You know what I mean? But there you go. So Vinny, how you feeling? Say something before you take a drink. I don't like silence.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Hey, to quote a little bit on the Watson thing, I think if he does play, he probably will be limited as to the amount of plays he does play.
Yeah, I can see that. That's smart stuff right there. I'm looking at this because, anyways.
But I was hearing in practice he was looking pretty good in practice. So
yeah, I feel like he was he's running routes, he's doing all the things out there. But yeah. I was just looking because we're not live on my Facebook Matt Ramage Show page, but nobody watches on there anyways. You know what I mean? I don't know why that played out sometimes. But anyway, here we go, Scotty. So I think Jacobs can move. He will play as well. I think it would be hard to keep Josh Jacobs off the field. Like if he's able to, he's gonna go. Especially for this guy. I think a lot of these guys are like that. I think Watson gets a touchdown. If he plays, I absolutely think so. He's gonna be a big part of this game. He sent me a text. He said he will play. He sent me Morse code. You know what I mean? I was just in the basement and all I hear. I'm like, oh, what's that? What's that? Okay. I want a frame of mine to get my jersey framed. Where you go, Matt? Mike's Memorabilia in Fond du Lac. But he has a social media page, Instagram, Facebook. I think that you can get stuff shipped. He's doing frames for me right now. Rudy Ford jersey that Rudy Ford sent me, and a Don Mikowski autographed jersey that the Green Bay guy gifted me. So if you need your frames done, check out Mike's Memorabilia. I think it's Mike's Memorabilia Fond du Lac is how he puts it. If you're on Instagram, check him out there. Also on Facebook, message him. You know what I mean? But here we go. 36 degrees, says Rick. Saturday night, I don't know why I couldn't read. Perfect football weather for late December in Chicago. Yeah, that's good. For both teams, weather will not be an issue for both these teams. Robertson had lunch with him today. He's playing. He's actually here right now. Hey, Christian, you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's got something wrong with his throat, I think.
You know what I mean?
Frog in his throat, yeah.
Yeah, he sounded like an old dude. But here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking right, throwing downfield. He's got his man. He missed him. He had Nicolet, but he threw it too far. You don't see a lot of that by Stafford, but he just overshot him. He thought he ran a lot faster than he did. You posted about Mike's today. Not today. I think that was yesterday. I posted about it. You know what I mean? I hear that the new Bears stadium may be in Gary, Indiana, dude. I was laughing. And Bears fans, like, it's funny because they're like, it's not funny. It's not going to happen. I'm like, but yeah, just the fact they're talking about it, and then you make fun of our certificate. You know what I mean? Here we go, Stafford. You get the quick pass. That's going to be a first down inside the 15-yard line, and this Rams offense is getting after it. But yeah, they make fun of our little, certificate and our shareholder stuff. It doesn't mean nothing. But you don't ever hear rumors about the Packers, going to like Ohio or whatever. Do you watch Annie Agar's show? I watch her on social media. I'm not sure I watch her show. Actually, she was going to come on my podcast. I asked her, and she said she would, but I never got the schedule down. But she's awesome. I think she's fantastic what she does. I don't think I've caught her show. I'll have to check it out. I'll just subscribe on YouTube. But I see her, like, I follow her on Instagram, all the places. Here we go. Stafford's going to hand this thing off. He's going to cut this thing up inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 9. It's going to be second down. I'll be right back. I'm bringing Christian into the chat. I'm going to bring him on the show. LaFleur told me at dinner that Watson would play during dessert.
Well, it's cool. Hey, Ivan, where'd you guys eat?
Bears fans would like to be in Gary and Gary. All right, here we go. Second down and 5. All right, so they're inside the 10-yard line, about the 8.5-yard line. Stafford's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion, and he's going to hand this thing off. They're going to just try to pound this thing in near the 5-yard line is where they're going to get. So it's going to be third down. They hit it 19-19. Oh, this is a good question right here. Who's your least favorite NFL team besides the Bears and Vikings and Lions? All right, so everyone in the chat answer this. Who's your least favorite team? I think I'd have to go 49ers right now. Just because they blocked the Packers too many times in the playoffs. And that's how I value my hate, you know what I mean? Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. Play action. He's looking for the end zone. It looks like no incomplete. He's going to toss this thing and hits the dirt. I would say the 49ers. I mean, the Cowboys, too, for sure. Cowboys might be number 1, but just the 49ers as of late. But, like, overall history, it'd be the Cowboys. The 90s were brutal for me. You know what I mean? Let's see what people are talking about. Aaron says the Eagles. I'm not sure what Vinny did to Ivan, but he didn't care for it. You know what I mean? NFL will fold before the Packers leave. You know what I mean? All right, here we go.
What did I do? I'm
joking, but here we go. Fourth down and 2. Stafford's going to be under center. They're at the 5-yard line. They need 2 yards, but they also, why not just get the touchdown right here? Oh, and they're going to, I think, call a timeout. Oh, no, there's a flag. It might got to delay a game. They had to delay a game. Oh, my goodness. Ravens. Ivan, what'd you do with the Ravens? You don't like the Ravens? Yeah, okay. So then Dean says Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks NFC Championship. And they were my least favorite outside the division for a little bit after 2012-ish. But Niners or Broncos, says Robert. You know, I don't like the Broncos either. Not just because of the last game, but Super Bowl 32 always sticks with me. That like my childhood. You beat the Packers in my childhood, I hate you forever. 28-yard field goal attempt for the Rams right here, and that ball is going to be up. It's going to be good, and they're going to have themselves another 3. And dude, you know, you go down there, get 2 scoring drives, and you're still down 1. You know what I mean? That's a problem. Scott said the Cowboys, Rick, will never happen in Gary, Indiana. New stadium will be in Arlington Heights, a suburb of Chicago. But it's still hilarious that they even have to like have these conversations. Like I don't get it. The Bears, you know what I mean? Chicago's such a big, sports city. it's the Bears. I just don't get why. What's the problem? You know what I mean? Eagles is my least favorite NFL. Their fans are nasty people. And Eric said Cowboys since the 90s. You know what I mean? They ain't missed a day. But I especially enjoy a deep-rooted hate for the Vikings. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You do not like the Vikings. And the kick is absolutely yes. Pete Carroll, the Trident Assassin. Yeah, and that's kind of what I heard. It's all like the politicians in Chicago and whatnot. I don't know anything about that stuff. But, yeah, I just think I know that they're obviously, they're going to get the figured out. But we're going to laugh at them until they do. Because, like, this is one of the biggest games in their, recent history, like, for the Bears. This is, beat the Packers, take control of the NFC North, kind of knock the Packers down, and they have a good-looking view going into the playoffs. And not just the NFC North, but the NFC in general. And, and then they're talking about, are they going to get moved to Gary, Indiana? Which I don't know. I've never been there. But from what I understand, not that pleasant. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We're going to find out. But who cares? But here we go. We have a 7-6 ball game. Now the Seahawks, are they going to come right down here and do this again? Are we going to have this type of game? Because I'm down with it. You know what I mean? I am down. Are you down with it, Vinny?
I'm down with it. Yeah.
There we go. Are we down with it, chat? Come on now. Let me know. Stafford over here, 142 passing yards. Darnold, 55. But they got that 1-point lead. You know what I mean? Robert said the Jerry Rice fumble in the 90s, the recent knocking it out. Broncos Super Bowl stings almost 30 years later. Did Holmgren let them score knowing we could score? Favre throws the interception. Back-to-back disappears. Boom. Dude, you know what? You're not making me happy, Robert. You just shoot out a whole bunch of sad stuff for me. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, and that's why we hate the 49ers.
You just ripped off the Band-Aid.
Unreal.
It's like, yeah. Ah.
Instant depression over here. I hate our division, NFC West, Cowboys, and Eagles, says Kevin over here. You know what I mean? All right, so 12:45 to go. They're out showing some other stuff now over here. Chicago is like living in an outhouse with fine china. I've never been there, you know what I mean? I hear it's beautiful. Matt, like I have said many times, you can't win kicking field goals, especially on the road. And that's the thing. They had 2 scoring drives, and they 1 point. 1 point. Losing. Got to do it again equals 6-7. Sorry, don't kick me off. Still don't know what it means. You know what I mean? But we got to do it. I think those are the rules. Super Bowl 32 gives me diarrhea. You know what I mean? At your age, I think everything gives you diarrhea. Plus, you drink a lot of beer. It says, I hate Green Bay. I respect that. You know what I mean? Vinny, the Band-Aid was just covering the bullet wound. You know what I mean?
Kind of what it felt like. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see what the Seahawks can do here. They're breaking the huddle. Just said goodbye, Dean. Here we go. So there's going to be first down and 15. Sam Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at the 30-yard line. He's back to throw. Oh, he's moving up in the pocket, and he's not going to get sacked, but about a 1-yard gain. Basically sacked. That pocket was collapsing. That pocket collapsed like in the movies, like when there's like a big fire pit and like the airplane's trying to take off and the fire's chasing the airplane. That's how the pocket was collapsing. He got forward for 1 yard there. Anyways, that was not the greatest analogy. But here we go. 67% completion percentage for Darnold. Just imagine if the Vikings had that kind of quarterback play. Second down and 14. We could do that all night long. Right there. You know what I mean? Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's got a pocket. Oh, he's going to run up. And that was a bad decision. He's going to go down for a 2-3 yard sack.
You get
He thought he had a path. You lose. That path got cut off quickly. I never have diarrhea. I have symptoms of diarrhea, sweaty cramps. All right, let's.
Oh, God, okay.
We're not your physician. Let's get some joy up in here. Shoot Phil out of a cannon or something. just splatter them all over the little stats. Anyways, here we go. 3rd down and 15. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. They're just short of the 30-yard line. They got a man in motion. Big 3rd down right here. They're going to toss this thing right side. He's not going to get enough. How far is he going to get? Not enough, that's for sure. Maybe not even half. So it's been 4th down and a whole bunch. Here's a funny story. I bought a Sterling jersey, and they sent me a Shannon Sharp jersey from Super Bowl 32. That's awesome. They're like, you know what? Close enough. We don't have that one, but we got a bunch of these. Hey, Vinny, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Well, I'm not a big Christmas guy, but if I picked a Christmas song, I'm a big fan of White Christmas. I love the chords of that song.
There you go. He's a music dude. And we're going to have ourselves a punt over here. And from about the 7-yard line, we're going to have a return. He's trying to run this thing right side. He's trying to get some room, and he's got a little bit, and he's going to get past the 20, 25. He's past the 30, down to the 38-yard line before he goes down, and he almost could have taken that thing. That was close.
But I also love the Eagles, Please Come Home for Christmas. Ooh, yeah. Good one.
Nicole says you're mad now. Who's mad? I ain't mad.
Who's mad?
Vinny, you mad?
I'm not mad.
Dude, calm down, Vinny. You don't get all so mad all the time.
Well, look, man, I am not mad and
You're getting fired up there. No, ain't nobody mad over here. You know.
Stop whining.
You know what I mean? Quit your whining, Vinny.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're having a good time. You know what I mean? Vinny likes Wham. I don't know what we're talking about over here. You know what I mean? But we have ourselves a 7-6 ball game.
Nothing wrong with Wham. George Michael was a hell of a singer, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. I don't even know what people are talking about anymore. Yeah. We could bounce around so much. Who is your favorite Packer player of all time? My favorite Packer player of all time is Jordy Nelson. I got my picture take with him for my 18th birthday. There you go, Brandon. That's a good choice. Cool. My favorite all time, I've always said Paul Hornung. I never saw him play, but I just like his story a lot. And I have a Paul Hornung autograph right here. You know what I mean? The Golden Boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a gift from Grossi. But yeah, I would say all time, and like not all time, like current or like not current, but like recent. Probably Clinton Dix. You know what I mean? Just because he did my podcast, he's super cool. What about you, Vinny? Who do you got?
Reggie White is always going to be my favorite.
That's low fruit.
Oh, that's okay. Creative. All right. Well, easy. Okay, then if he would be defense, right? Sterling Sharp, because being able to be old enough to remember watching him play, dude, that guy was great.
Yeah.
And he would have been way better than Jerry Rice if he wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah, he was better than Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. See how you fudge Packers Saturday. Bring your tissues. But while you're in my stream, dude, why are you crying? Like, do you need a tissue, Kevin? Come on, Bart. You're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Don't get all feisty on us. You know what I mean? We're having a good time over here. Nicole said you're mad about poop talk, but Vinny hates Jesus, I guess. I don't think we're not.
No. No.
First of all, Christmas, Santa Claus. You know what I mean? Here we go. But we got the Rams 11-3, Seahawks 11-3, and the Niners.
All right,
I hope the Niners will lose a lot of football games over here.
The only reason I say about Christmas is I don't like what Christmas has become. You know.
There we go. And we have a Rams run up the middle over here. Big time run. They're going to get close to the first down. That's like a 9-yard run over here. Reggie White, you know what I mean?
Reggie White, yeah. See, I'm all for Christmas being like the family, the togetherness and stuff. But when you put a price tag on everything and it's about who has the better toys and the status part of it, that takes all the fun out of it, you know?
There you go. Look at Eric said mine is Don Beebe. Got 2 jerseys and pictures with him. They did Don Beebe.
Don Beebe was a great dude. Yeah.
There we go. Stafford's going to hand this thing off up the middle. That's going to be our first down on the other side of the 50 over here. Past midfield. There we go. John Anderson, linebacker number 59. Good, solid player. There you go, Mark. Go Pack, go. Merry Christmas, Matt and Kyle of Denmark, Wisconsin. Merry Christmas, Kyle. You know what I mean? Hope you're having a good time over here. Kevin is busy with happy. Let's take it easy. Ivan's always getting frisky over here. First down and 10, 9:18 to go in the second quarter. Stafford's going to be under center. He's got a man in the back. He's going to hand it off. They're trying to run this rock up the middle, and that's going to be about 3 yards on that. Yeah, Bostic's a good dude, though. I like me some Bostic. But, yeah, that was that year, that game. But there's a lot of things that happened in that game.
Yes. See, Rick
greatest Packer of all time, the Minister of Defense. There you go. Not this Kevin. Not that Kevin.
No.
They pop in, they pop out. He's already gone. You know what I mean? I'm about the traditional Christian, but my wife is all materialistic. All right, I'm not getting involved with you and your wife, Kevin or Ivan. But here we go. We're gonna have a pass over here, completion, and that's gonna be third down and a couple. You know what I mean? Get me involved in stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta start screening these comments. There you go. Mr. Lambeau Leap, Leroy Butler. He's a good person.
Yeah.
Player. Johnny Gray, legend. You know what I mean? I used to listen to him on the radio a lot. But here we go. They're going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Okay, so they're just shy of the 40-yard line. Third down and 2. He's got a man in motion. Can they get the first down? They're going to hand it off. They're going to try to run the middle, and they're going to get it inside the 40-yard line. First and 10, 7:47 to go in the second quarter. And the Rams, I'm telling you, I might just change my pick back to them. I'll just switch it back and forth, whoever I'm feeling, you know what I mean? My favorite players were Jordy Nelson, Clay Matthews, James Jones, Julius Peppers, and A.J. Hawk. Those are all fantastic, you know what I mean? What are we talking about now, Philly boy? Good evening, Matt. What's up, Packers Driven? How you doing? You made some good posts lately. On the Bears, some good stuff over there. First and 10, here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. All right, they're going to try to run this again, and he's trying to bounce it outside a little bit, and he's going to be near the first down. So first and 10, he's going to get about 9 on that, dude, and the Rams are just running this thing.
Yeah, and I agree 100% on Packer Driven's posts. Yeah, keep it up. Those are awesome.
Lynn Dickey, the greatest long ball thrower of all time.
What? No, come on. Ivan, no. No.
Tony Mandarich. Greatest God. Packer with a perm. Here we go, Stafford. We'll get back to the comments over here. Stafford's going to be under center. But the 26-yard line, I think. He's going to hand this thing off. That's going to be a first down. They're running it left side. He gets tripped up. And I thought he was going to go places on that. It's going to be first and 10, though.
I don't know. I think Chris Jackie had a perm. He had that curly hair.
Yeah, he had like a perm mullet.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the stats, Vinny. Ooh, he gave you some.
Ooh.
My husband, Ivan, is going to get it. You know what I mean?
See?
Hey, man, he deserves it. You know what I mean?
We said nothing.
I am not involved. I have your side. I do not. Don't bring me in your stuff, Ivan. You know what I mean? No. Here we go, Stafford. Back that throw. He's got a completion. He's going to get the 20-yard line. He's going to go down. Ivan's going to get everybody in trouble today.
he's on the warpath today. Jeez.
I share a birthday with Lynn Dickey. There you go, Philly boy. Chris Jackie had a party in the back. Yeah, he definitely did. You know what I mean? How you doing, Nicole? You know what I mean? You having a good time? Thanks for being here. You got to keep Ivan in check. And we'll try our best, but I feel like he doesn't listen to us.
No, he doesn't.
I met Tony Manager at Bay Family Restaurant East. I used to work there. Here we go, and that's going to be completion inside the 10-yard line. It's actually where I met my wife. But yeah, there you go, at that restaurant. Tony Manager was not there. Yeah, we caught wind of that.
Yeah.
And she's very much welcome. Your wife is awesome. You might be in some trouble, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody's in trouble.
Terrell Buckley. He was an exciting little thing back in the day. But yeah,
wasn't
you know what I mean?
Wasn't Buckley the one that said he would hit you so hard it'd be like a vaccination or like a shot or something like that? Didn't he have a saying? Ivan, help me out on that one.
No one's gonna help you. First and goal, they're gonna have a run up the middle inside the 5-yard line for the Rams. Did I actually join the Dr. Phil show stream? We're working some stuff out here, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Dean shares a birthday with Aaron Rodgers. I think I share a birthday with like Curly Lambeau or like someone on the Packers. Because I used to post on Facebook. I'd be like, happy birthday to Curly Lambeau. No, my wife shares a birthday with Curly Lambeau because I would say, happy birthday to Curly Lambeau. Also, happy birthday to my wife. That's funny, right? It's a good joke.
Oh, look, Michelle just joined the stream.
Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's looking to throw. They got it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Rams, and the Rams are not going to be defeated. I go back on my picks. I started with the Rams. I'm going back. I think the Rams are just getting after it right here. They're running the ball. They're throwing the ball. They're not throwing it a ton, but they got 11-play drive here, 62 yards, 6:41 off the clock. And there we go. Rob says Samcon Gatto named my shepherd after him, and Samcon had some same birthday as my ex-wife. We were big fans of Gatto, and that one year, yeah, dude, I played him in fantasy that week that he ran for over 200 yards. You know what I mean? Samcon Gatto, forever goated in Green Bay Packers history. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, next to Mr. Donut and Martin Hardware, yeah, and later Bay Family was sold and became Martin Hardware Restaurant, which is a weird name for a restaurant. Wonder why it didn't freaking work out. Idiots. But no, it was like hardware, like some whatever hardware restaurant. But I used to work there. I didn't say that's where I met my wife. But here we go. We have ourselves a 13-7 ball game. Rams are up. What are you thinking, Vinny? They're going to win this game?
Oh, yeah, the Rams are going to win this game.
I feel like the Rams are they're kind of taking control of this game. If the Seahawks can't get something right here, this game's going to, I wouldn't say a wrap, but it's going to be out of reach. But the Seahawks are a good team, so it ain't like they're going to fall off or whatnot. I'll beat those dang Bears, you know what I mean, Jason? Dude, let's stomp them out, dude. Let them know that they're, nothing's changed. Packers beat them in the first one. This is going to be a little bit more tougher. No Micah Parsons. They're going to be at Soldier Field. Bears are jacked up. This is a big game for them. And so this is going to be, both teams are going to be just getting after it. You know what I mean?
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
There we go. Does Mrs. Ramage ever make a cameo on the show? She does not. She does not want no part of this. She's in the chat once in a while. We had Mr. Donut after our paper routes on Sunday mornings. Yeah, dude, Mr. Donut was the spot, dude, back in the day. I used to live real close there. Eat it up. I have a signed football by number 26, Herb Adderley. Awesome DB. There you go. I think Ivan might have that. The same thing. Stompin' hardcore in Soldier. Rams have a great coach. Matt LaFleur, best friend, which his coaching would rub off on him. I like Matt LaFleur, you know what I mean? Rams win, and I'll be undefeated this week in the pick'ems. Oh, there you go. I don't think I will be. There we go. Yes, sir. And then we have a bot. So now it's time. Let's take a drink. Hey, my vacation's starting right now, so you know what I mean? Let's get after it. But I can't get too after it because I got to get up early. I'm going to be on WBAY in Green Bay, so it won't be like the news show. After the news shows, they do a live stream, so be sure to check it out. Tune in. Then we're going to talk Packers, Bears. I'm going to be all professional, like, hello, everyone. No, I'm not. I don't have a news voice. There you go. Check out the podcast. We have Terrence Parsons. Join the podcast if you just tuned in, you didn't hear about it. Micah Parsons' brother hung out with us on the podcast. So we talked about Micah Parsons' injury this week playing against the Bears. How do they his defense kind of keep, not have a setback without Micah Parsons. And it was some good stories about growing up a Cowboys fan and then being drafted to the Cowboys and all that for Micah Parsons and his family. So check it out. Terrence Parsons is awesome.
Yeah, we got to hear the inside scoop of what Jerry Jones is like when the cameras are off, too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
There you go. Ivan went to school with Herb Adderley. He got that autograph in person while he was in his prime. What's up, Jason? Everyone got a show. You know what I mean? I thought that was something else. Yeah. For the Packers, everyone has to get after it. We're going to have a run up the middle over here for the Seahawks. Nothing there but a yard gain. It's going to be second down and about 9. I ran out of Pabst Lights and moved on to Coors Light. You know what I mean? He never runs out. Gonna be a shootout. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild game. Both the Packers and Bears, those locker rooms are gonna be fired up. Ain't nobody blowing nobody out. But let's see. We're gonna find out. You know what I mean? But in this game right here, second down and 8, 13-7. Darnold's gonna be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. He's got time. Oh, he runs out of time. He gets sacked. Whenever I say a quarterback has time, they never have time.
You get
Instantly
nothing.
sacked. That was a big-time sack by Turner right there. Right up the middle. Let's see this replay here. Dude, he just said, get off me. Swiped him and just kept her moving. Rick said, Matt, you and Vinny better bring home that victory Saturday night. It will make for a real Merry Christmas. We can be right here. We ain't gonna bring it home, but they're gonna bring it home. I'm not sure I'm gonna be participating. You know what I mean? I offer my ACL to Micah, but I don't think it's very good. But third down and 16. Here we go. Darnold's gonna be in shotgun. Oh, they're going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run this thing on 3rd and 16, and he's going to get past the 40. He gets the first down. Ooh. They ran it on 3rd down and 16 and got the first down. They ran it out of shotgun up the middle on 3rd and 16 and got the first down, and it's a 2-minute warning. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. Philly boy makes you laugh, you know what I mean? All right, we're going to commercial. I'll be right back, you know what I mean? What's up, everybody? All right, so we are back over here. Got Brandon said Packers will beat the Bears this Saturday night, 34-20. Mark my words. Go, Pack, go. We own the Bears. You know what I mean? I like that. That's a good comment right there. You know what I mean? Good size, good format, good things being said inside it. I like that. You know what I mean? Here we go. Philly boy makes you laugh. All right, here we go. Interesting that just did a piece on Turner for the Rams, and then the next play, he gets a sack. It's like they knew. That is scripted. That is weird when that happens. You know what I mean? I would offer my ACL, but it is numb. You know what I mean? You can keep that thing. You know what I mean? But at halftime, we have a clip with Terrence Parsons talking about who won the trade. You know, we were kind of talking about that. Just a small clip of the whole podcast. So give you a little taste of what you're gonna see, and hopefully everyone goes and watches it, listens to it tomorrow. I think it was pretty good, and you know what I mean? So here we go. 1st down and 10, 2 minutes to go. We have Darnold's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off the middle. They're going to bounce this thing right side, trying to get to the 50-yard line, and that's where he's going to get about the other side of the 50, down to about the 49-yard line. 1:50 to go in the second quarter. It's going to be second down. We're going to have ourselves a nice little drive here to end this half. Let's go. This is a good football game right here. I'm excited. When I actually was, like thinking about this game for Thursday night, I was like, oh, that's good because I'm off tomorrow. I was like, this is a good football game. I mean, usually Thursday night you get some trash games. But here we go. We have ourselves a good football game. And Darnold's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 49-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to run it up the middle, and he's going to get near the first down marker. I'm not sure he's going to get there. 1:20 to go. 1:18. Clock is ticking. Well, we have timeouts here. 3 timeouts apiece each. They're hurrying up to the line, so I can't even take a drink, and Darnold's going to sneak this thing in for a first down. Oh, my goodness. You know what I mean? I like this. This is a good game right here, bud. All right. Just showing this replay like 77 times, you know what I mean? We get it. We saw it. You know what I mean? Let's get after it. Receiving yards per game, 110.1. That's awesome.
Say that last name.
I'm not going to even try, dude. And I know that player. I know that name, obviously. So, but I've never been. I don't even try to say names. If I can't say them, I'm just like, I'm not going to say it. First and 10. Here we go. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. And here comes Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. He's going to be in shotgun. They're going to hand this thing off again. And nothing there this time.
You get nothing.
Aaron says some Bears fans was saying they really tall trophy inside Packers Stadium is fake.
Okay.
More at 11. We're inside a minute to play here, 57 seconds, and that's going to be the first time out by either team. No, that's not true. I lied. But first time out for the Rams over here, or the Seahawks. Someone called the timeout. I don't care. Do you think the Rams should have gone for a 2-point conversion? No, I don't think so. I mean, this early in the game. No, wait. What are we talking about? The Rams did go for a 2-point conversion. Did the Rams go for 2-point? Did I miss that? They got 2 touchdowns, right?
I think so. Yeah. Then I think they went for the.
And they didn't get it. Cause I might have been yapping with the chat. I didn't even realize it. That happens sometimes. But anyways, I wouldn't go for 2-point conversion early in the game, no. But here we go. Darnold's going to be running, and he's going to try to get some yards on this. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. There's a flag on the play.
The Rams have 1 touchdown. Remember, they got the 2 field goals.
Oh yeah, because they were it was 7-6, and then they got it. So I don't think they should go for 2-point conversion this early. All right, because I thought maybe I missed something. I get lost sometimes, people. Doing the chat, watching the game, my brain. But here, let's see what this ref says. Holding on the defense. So that's me first down. Let's check this replay here. There we go. Yeah, 2 field goals and 1 touchdown. Yeah, I wouldn't go for the 2-point there. Not this early. I get it because you're playing a team that you know is good and they can put some points up, but I wouldn't in that situation. Do you follow Bucks and Brewers too? Not quite as closely, but this year we're going to be doing some Brewers watch parties and doing some Brewers stuff this year. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. Darnold's going to be back to throw. That's going to be a quick slam. That's going to be completed. First down. The ball comes out. It's fumbled. It's going into the end zone. And dude, he got that outside the end zone. They should call that a safety. But yeah, the Bucks not as much. I like the Bucks, but I don't see a whole bunch of games. But Brewers, we're gonna do a lot of stuff this year. I'm gonna watch some Brewers stuff. Darnold 3 for 5 for 55 yards. That was a big time throw right here to Cup. Yeah, he got that thing right before the end zone. I feel like. Yeah, that ball just popped off. That thing went flying. Yeah, I know it's been said, but these uniforms are weird. Both teams are messed up. I'm not sure. I think the Rams are wearing their normal ones, aren't they? But we're going to see what... Yeah, that was a big-time defensive play right there. And that is the type of stuff that loses you ball games. You know, you're down 13-7. You know, you turn it over right here, 43 seconds to go to eliminate any chance of any points going into half. And 12th fumble loss this season, most in the NFL by the Seattle Seahawks. So they got slippery balls over there, you know what I mean? But here we go. The refs talking over here.
I do agree with you. It did look like he recovered.
Yeah,
it
because
just before the
they're
end
showing
zone.
this replay right now. See, I said this right away. He got this at like the 1 yard line. This is not a touchback. And it's not a safety either because, I mean, I guess he kind of grabbed it. That could be because no one touched him at the 1 yard. That's where he secured it. The ball's kind of moving around until he got in the end zone, though. Depends where they say he gained possession. We're going to see what they're saying here. I don't know. So they're saying first down and 10. Did they get a touchback? Okay, they did. They're at the 20. And they're going to call this thing dead. And it's going to be a timeout.
Okay, so basically what they were saying is he gained control of the ball when he was in the end zone.
Yeah, what I was saying, I was like, when they was still kind of squeaming around a little bit. So when he passed that line is when they're saying he actually gained possession. And it's probably the right call because it was moving around a little bit. Yeah, that was I think I said Rams, but yeah, it's timeout Seattle. It was done on defense.
But man, can you imagine if that was a Detroit Lion that did that? All the whining from a Lions fan. Yeah, that one. Whoop.
I think it was the right call there, Ivan, because that ball was still kind of moving around.
Horse hockey. That's a great word.
Yeah, old people agree on that. MASH, Colonel Potter, he said horse hockey a lot.
Yeah, horse hockey.
You watch MASH, Vinny? Of course you do.
I used to a long time ago, but yeah.
He's so old you stopped. All right, here we go. They're going to chuck this thing downfield, and that's going to be completed on the sideline, I think.
Well, the war ended, Matt. You know?
The show went on longer than the war did, thankfully. Second down and 10, 36 seconds to go. So they're saying this is incomplete. Check this replay here. Oh, yeah, that ball was out. I didn't realize that.
Oh, it's out, yeah.
That was way out. Yeah, I think it was a correct call, you know. Me and Philly boy, no ball, you know what I mean? We'll get back to this comment right here in a second. Here we go. They're going to hand this thing off the Rams up the middle, and he's going to be past the 25-yard line. Hey, Matt, do you think Jordan Love is an elite quarterback? Because I do. People think he is a bad quarterback. I think that isn't true at all. You know, yeah, he's definitely an elite quarterback. He's top 10 in like every major category, and even way higher than that in a lot of them. So Jordan Love is definitely. Anyone who says he's not is just coping. They're just upset.
Look, compare his stats to the amount of starts that Aaron Rodgers had starting his career as a starter compared to Jordan Love's. Jordan's right with Aaron Rodgers, if not better than Rodgers. Yeah.
You just compare him to the dudes that are playing right now. He's just he just is. But we're gonna they're getting ready. Possible field goal. It's 3rd down and 5 though. 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2 timeouts for the Rams, 0 timeouts for the Seahawks. Stafford's going to be under center. You're going to hand this thing off again. Oh, nothing there. Seahawks defense.
You get
chews it up.
nothing.
Yeah, that kicker can just chill out. He ain't going to be doing no work today.
That's a long field goal if he goes from there, yeah.
Definitely. Jordan Love is an incredible quarterback. The national media hates us, and that's just what it is. They don't like Green Bay having themselves a good quarterback again. But here we go. So we're going to go to halftime. So we have ourselves a clip from the podcast with Terrence Parsons talking about who won the trade. Was it the Dallas Cowboys or was it the Green Bay Packers? And hammer the chat. Let me know what you think. And first of all, we get this comment right here. What do you say? Matt, just say field goal with what the hell? Stop drinking. No, I will not. Field goal. I said field goal. I don't know what you're talking about. Philly boy, put the bottle down. All right, so here we go. We're going to half. I hope you enjoy the clip, and make sure you watch that podcast tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, the thing with what bothers me is, like, the Jerry Jones and, like I say, I'm not going to trash the Cowboys, but, like, how everyone's, like, they're all big on this. We won the trade. And, like, both sides are like, no, we won the trade. Like, who cares? I'm pumped.
For sure. I think both sides won. Yeah, I mean, being able to, get those draft picks and get good players. Hey, man, that's what they wanted to do when they traded Micah. You know what I mean? They wanted to sacrifice one for the many. So, you know what I mean? I feel like in that aspect, they did win the trade. Green Bay, they won the trade. They gave up what they gave up, and they got a great player. They was able to, get that instant gratification. Obviously, it was cut short, you know what I mean? But I really love that he was able to really come in and be that missing piece. And I even said it before the trade when they had the rumors. I was like, hey, man, Mikey could be the missing piece over there. Like, they said, what was the trade? San Fran to Dallas, Charles Haley. I was like, hey, that could be the trade for the Green Bay Packers, man.
Oh, yeah, that was because when they were talking about it, I had never even worried about it. I was hardly even posting about it because I was like, that ain't happening.
Yeah,
that's not what the Packers do because that's not their way. And then people who I like respect, on Twitter, like Aaron Nagel, you talk to him, Andy Herman, you know all these people now. And when they started saying, hey, maybe, I was like, all right, because I don't want to get too excited. And but yeah, like, could you guys feel that? Like, just the energy of Packer fans, just like. Because I mean, I don't think I've seen Packer fans this excited. Maybe Charles Woodson, but like this is like social media is like, obviously what it is now. And just the excitement, everyone was just so jacked. Did you guys feel that?
I seen it from the Green Bay fans. I got a couple Green Bay fans that I play Xbox with. So like they were saying like, hey, yo, if we get Micah, you're going to become a fan, right? I didn't think Jerry was that crazy, to be honest. Not to trade him to a contender, especially in the NFC, like a team that we also hate, like. But then, I mean, if you look at the opposite side, Jerry won with that because I felt like if Micah would have went somewhere where like teams could have liked that team, like the Dallas Cowboy fans could have liked that team, they probably would have traded teams. But I think trading them to a rival kind of like he played mind tricks with them. We can't like the Packers. I mean, we can't like the Packers. So I think he kind of did the thing with that one. And put Mike in a great position. I think he really did care about Mike, and I think that's another thing. Like he put him in a good position where he could actually still win. So I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, I think if you think about it that way, like if he did care about him, which like obviously they had a relationship, I don't know about, but they were obviously happy at one point. But yeah, he did put him in a good position because most teams, like you want to throw him to the AFC.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a true thing because like we've had Favre leave here. We've had Rodgers leave here, and then I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a portion of the fans that get so mad, especially like when they're kind of feel like they got pushed out, and some of them jump over. Yeah. I've heard of fans, not I could never do that because I love Aaron Rodgers still, but like if he like Favre went to Minnesota, and that was different. I didn't root for him in Minnesota because I was like when he's done, but yeah. Thank you for tuning in to the live watch party. That was a clip from the episode with Terrence Parsons, Micah Parsons' brother. The full episode is available now on YouTube. Go check it out. You know what I mean? All the places that you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, all the places. Great conversation. Great, fantastic. He's talking a lot about Micah Parsons' injury and just growing up a Cowboys fan and what, just growing up and seeing Micah Parsons grow into the ball player he is. And you know what I mean? His thoughts on this Packers-Bear games. Terrence Parsons knows ball, so it was a great conversation. Be sure to check it out. You ain't going to want to miss it, you know what I mean? If you do, you're going to be very sad at yourself, you know what I mean? So go listen to it right now. Well, not right now, you know what I mean? Let's watch the rest of this game. Maybe tomorrow, you know what I mean? Or after. You know what I mean? Screw it. Leave. Go watch it. You know what I mean? It's better than this. All right, here we go. We have a Grassi Posse raid over here. I didn't even realize that this was happening. So that was a clip from my new podcast episode with Terrence Parsons, Micah Parsons' brother. He talked all about the Micah Parsons injury, and also him coming to Green Bay. He talked about draft day, because they were big Cowboys fans. So he did. It was a great episode, dude. Terrence. I'm Grassi. I'm over here. But Terrence Parsons, he's absolutely awesome. Be sure to check him out on Twitter. He's got a new podcast coming out too as well. So shout out to Tom Grassi over here. I apologize for being in a commercial while they're in here raiding this thing, but you guys are all awesome. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? And shout out to Tom Grassi. First of all, Grassi is awesome because I watch his streams when I'm not streaming, and I love whenever he does the raids and you go check out and someone and they don't have a lot of viewers. It's just so awesome to see. You know what I mean? And it's cool when he does it for me too. But Grassi is absolutely phenomenal. And this helmet right here, I bumped myself in the mic, but he sent me this. This is a Paul Hornung autograph, my favorite Packer player. You know what I mean? So big shout out to Tommy Grassi, doing all the good things in the world. You know what I mean? But so let's talk about this. You talk about this game. Talk about the Packers. Talk about the Packers taking on the Chicago Bears over there on Saturday night. That's going to be a great, fantastic game. I think the Packers are going to win big over there. I won't say big, but I think it's going to be a close game. But I think the Packers are going to win that game. I'm excited for it. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I don't know. It's funny because all the chat is just Grassi. I appreciate that. Hey, buddy, you're being rated. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Be sure to subscribe. Tap that subscribe button. Big shout out to Grassi. Hooking it up with the raid over there. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every single person who watches this, whether you're just checking in to show support or you're going to subscribe, and I'll see you later. But I appreciate y'all. Oh, Johnny Barks. The legend over here, Johnny Barks, baby. I didn't know about this sound effect. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to the producer putting that together. That's awesome. Big shout out to all you people. I appreciate you checking in. Tap that subscribe button. You know what I mean? I think we just passed 5,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? So that's awesome. Grassi Posse Raider, let's go Seahawks. There you go. You know what I mean? Do you think the Seahawks can win this thing? Down 13-7 right now. Got a whole second half. They got to turn this thing around, get some stuff moving over there. But I picked the Seahawks to win. Kind of. I kind of went back and forth, but I think this is going to be a good game. You are the man being rated by Grassi. I appreciate you, man. Be sure to tap the subscribe button if you don't mind. You know what I mean? At least check out some of my videos. Maybe you'll like them. You know what I mean? But yeah, Grassi, absolutely, man. I'm trying to scroll up here, make sure I didn't. I mean, obviously, I missed a lot of comments over here, but I appreciate y'all. I don't even know what to say. You know what I mean? I do like that chant. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? We have 204 folks watching live right now across all the places. And we have the second half coming up over here. This is going to be a good game right here. I'm already subscribed. Oh, there you go. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. But yeah, I kind of think the Rams are going to win this game, but I think the Seahawks, I feel like they can come back. Because they're obviously, these are two good football teams, two teams atop the NFC. We're going to see. But right now, I feel like the Rams are kind of got a hold of this thing. I forget who gets the ball at second half. Did the Rams start this thing? Because they went down and kicked a field goal, I think, right? But so there we go. It's going to be good. But it's funny because the people who were in the chat before the raid, I feel like I lost them. It's not a bad thing. They'll come back, you know what I mean? But all the chat, you know what I mean? Oh, which is awesome. I appreciate it. But you know what I mean? Philly boy, where you at? All of our regulars, you know what I mean? But I appreciate all the new people. This was fun.
Here I had
thoughts on the possibility of Chicago moving. I think it's crazy. I think Chicago. First of all, I believe the Bears should play in Chicago. I believe I hate that they even let Soldier Field get that way, because I don't like the Bears. I'm a Packer fan, but I respect the rivalry. I love the rivalry, and the Bears should be in Chicago. The Bears should be in Soldier Field. But obviously, if it's too messed up, they can't fix it, it's not worth it to fix it, then I don't know. I feel like they should stay in Chicago. I think that whatever Heights is very, very close by, so I don't think that's fine. But like to move them to Indiana, Gary, Indiana, which I don't think is even a possibility. I think that's leverage or whatever. But I think it's just embarrassing to even talk about. Like the Chicago Bears, a storied franchise, and you're talking about moving them, and the fan base is there. It's Chicago. It's one of the great sports cities. You know what I mean? Erica said, I'm listening to the watch party and knitting in Afghan at the same time. There you go. Multitasking. You know what I mean? I bet you make some good Afghans. You know what I mean? My mom used to make those. My wife does a little bit. Not anymore as much. But yeah, those are awesome. Good old blankets. You know what I mean? I think everyone like in the 80s and 90s had those things.
Do you ever like snuggle in an Afghan, your toes poke through?
Oh, that's some weird stuff you got going on. Just kidding. Erica said, I live in Indiana, and I don't want the Chicago Bears here. No. I think a lot of Bears fans don't either, because I hear a lot of Bears fans talking about it today. And it's just such a wild story, like to come out like as they're having this great season. You know, they're about to play the Packers-Bear rivalry. This is for the NFC North. You know, they can really separate themselves with the Packers and really put themselves up in the NFC and put themselves in a great position. And they're talking about whether they're going to move or not. Like, I don't even know why they'd even talk about this right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, God, that's all I need.
All right, Dean says Chicago can take Northwestern's glorified high school stadium. I just think the Bears should stay in Chicago, and I don't think they should have a dome. You know, all this talk about like if they build, they're gonna have a dome. Like, why are you having a dome? Like, don't have a dome. Don't be the Vikings. Don't build a concert venue that you're also gonna play football in. If you want to play football, play football. You know what I mean? No roofs allowed. You know what I mean? I don't think any team in the Midwest should have a roof. And people are talking about like the Bills. The Bills should have a dome, because then they won't have games canceled so much. It's like, no, that's not why they're canceled. They're canceled because no one can get to the stadium. Like when there's snow like that, it's not about playing in it. It's about like everyone will die. You know what I mean? No, they'll get there. They get like a foot of snow. But like I think football is meant to be played in the elements, and I don't think there should be domes. I get it. Only place I think there should be domes is allowed is if it's severely hot, because that affects the players in a dangerous way. If it's like, you know, you're in Arizona. It's like 112 degrees outside. Like, you got dudes playing football. I get that if you want to have a dome there. But if you're like in the Midwest, you know what I mean? You're in Chicago. You're in Green Bay. You can't have no freaking dome. It's insanity. You know what I mean? Here we go. So what's at stake? Rams or Seahawks tonight's winner controls path to the NFC number 1 seed. There we go. We're coming back from halftime over here. And here comes the kickoff. They're going to have no return. That's going to be a touchback. So here we go. So the Seahawks are going to start this thing off, and we're going to see if they can come right down here. They go right down here and score, we got ourselves a ball game. If they get sometime at 3 and out, it could get weird. Who's this now? Who the hell are you? McManus?
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Is it Aaron Rodgers? Oh, yeah, that's current Aaron Rodgers. Steelers Aaron Rodgers. All right. What's up, Aaron? Oh, okay, whatever. He stopped by, say hello. He's like, you don't even know who I am? Thought we were cool. First down and 10. Here we go. Darnold's going to be under center. They're at the 35-yard line. He's got a man in motion. He's going to pitch this thing. They're going to try to run this thing nowhere, dude. He's trying to bounce it left. He's going to fall for about a couple yards there.
You get nothing.
Yeah, Rams are looking good there in the first half, really. I mean, they got some field goals, but they had drives going down there. They weren't able to get scores, but touchdowns, but they got it done. Up 13-7 right here. Their defense can hold. They can go down there and score. The Rams are going to be in a good situation, but the Seahawks, they ain't going to give up here. Yeah, those numbers on the jerseys are weird. But here we go. Darnold's going to be in chicken, 2nd and 8. He's got a man to his left. He's going to hand it off to him. No, he's not play action. Now he throws it to him, and that's going to be near the first down marker. I don't think he's going to get there, though. Oh, shit. All right, we got a situation. Hang on a second. I spilled.
Right. But at least we're not going to lose that signal.
I got an iPad over here to make sure it didn't go on that, but we're all right.
Yeah.
I'll clean it up in a commercial. We'll be all right. All right, so 3rd down inches. They're going to just try to jam this thing on the little tush push action going on over here. Ooh, and that's going to be good. They went high.
Whoa.
That's going to be our first down. I'm probably going to need a towel at some point.
This broadcast brought to you by Downy Paper Towels.
Unreal.
The quicker picker upper.
I got no paper towels down here. Yeah. But here we go. 1st down and 10. Like this stuff is just creeping. You know what I mean? It's like living. We're going to have a handoff up the middle by the Seahawks. Oh, he's got some room. That's going to be a first down at the 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown to Seattle Seahawks. And they answer quickly coming out of the second half. And there we go. Walker with the big touchdown. And it's 13-13.
See, they know you got to wipe your desk off.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to find something like cloth that I don't care about. Dude, that was a nice run. Had it inside, bounced it right side, and just just outran everyone. That dude's fast. Eric says, if not this year, I can see Jordan Love with 2 back-to-back Super Bowls. Oh, there you go. I like it. I think this year would be a fine year. And there goes the extra point. It's up. It's good. We have a 1-point ball game over here. I don't know. I might. All right, so we're going to go to commercial because I got to clean up a mess, and we'll be right back.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolet.
All righty, we are back. And my mouse pad now is all wet. I have one of these big mouse pads, So that really absorbs liquids, you know what I mean? But here we go. We're going to have ourselves a return from about the 8-yard line. He's at the 20, 25. He's trying to bounce this thing left side. He's going to get to about the 27, 28-yard line over there, you know what I mean? But here we go. We're going to see if the Rams can bounce right back. They're down 1 point here. Dude, we have a good ball game right here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Philly boy? I don't even know what they're talking about right here. What are we talking about? 27. Oh, 27-yard line. Okay. Here we go. First down and 10. Stafford's going to be under center. He's got Williams in the backfield. And they're going to hand this thing off, and they're going to try to get that run game going, and that's going to be nothing.
Boom. He's on his back.
He says, all right. How about no? I don't even know what's going on over here. 216 folks watching live across all the places right now. I appreciate 8 folks over there on the YouTube. You know what I mean? And here we go. Second down and 9. Brandon Acton, yes, I agree. Packers have way too many injuries. They have a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of injuries. All right, so I missed a play over here. It's going to be third down and 9. You can't do that on TV. Just start talking to someone. Well, we missed that one.
Yeah.
On a watch party, you can. You can be like, all right, no, we missed that one. My fault. But here we go. Third down and 9. 12:07 to go in the third quarter. It's 14-13. Seahawks on top. These fans are jacked up over here. What do they call them? The 12s? They still do that thing? I don't even know. But here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. Empty backfield over here. And they need a play right now. Here we go. Stafford's back to throw. He's got time. Throws it deep. He's looking. He's wide open. That's completed inside the 25-yard line. And the Rams got a big-time play. How is he that open? That was just a perfect play right there. Hey, Vinny, see, Philly Boy loves you. Philly Boy's concerned. Philly Boy wants to hear your voice. He wants to know what's going on.
Okay. So
yeah, how do you leave him that open? That was reminiscent of some Packers defenses back in the day, you know what I mean? I even just ate a wiener, you know what I mean? Sometimes
hey,
do that.
You keep those personal things to yourself.
They're going to blow this play dead over here. First down and 10. I think they thought that play clock was coming close to the end over there, so they called the timeout. Just burn them over here, you know what I mean? All right, here we go. Here we go. 14-13 ball game. We have a 1-point game. I don't know why they always go in the booth. Like, who cares? We don't need to see these guys.
Philly is right. Coach takes off his shirt. They win a game, and people get free wieners. So, yeah, Philly is right.
30. Oh, I missed that stat over there. But anyways, here we go. First down and 10. Stafford's going to be under center. A little I formation going on over here. And they're going to try to get this thing and run it left side, inside the 20-yard line. And that's, oh, there's a flag on the play, though. Flag on the play.
Man, it's dang old complicated, you know, man. It's like a dang old Rubik's Cube, man. You like talking about any blue, red, man, then you get to one side and you like messed up the other side, man.
Shut your hole. He said, don't remind me of Dom's D. Yeah, those old school defenses, remember? But here we go. First down and 20 now. 11:08 to go in the third quarter. Here come the Rams. Stafford's going to be under center. Now they're back to the 34-yard line. He's going to hand. Oh, a flea flicker. We got a flea flicker and a screen pass on a flea flicker. And he got some room. He's inside the 20, so they're kind of getting back to where they were. That was 1st and 20. Now it's going to be 2nd down. And I'm just going to guess like 6. Oh, I didn't know that comment was still up over here. Hey, Matt, do you have a favorite college football team? If so, who is your favorite college football team? My favorite football team in college is Kansas State Wildcats. That's the Wisconsin Badgers. I support all Wisconsin teams. I'm not like a diehard like I am the Packers because I work Saturdays. It's hard to like watch them and keep up on all that stuff. But I always support the Badgers. Here we go. Stafford's rolling out of play action. He's looking. He's going to try to run. Oh, what an idiot. Here we go. 2nd down and 4. That's not going to be enough. I wouldn't. Okay, I guess it's 2nd and down. That's all right. But now it's going to be 3rd down and like maybe 3. He got very little on that. Half a flicker. Wasn't a flea flicker. It was like a fly flicker. You know what I mean? Penalty on the guy with the big head. Here we go. 3rd down and 3. The Rams 47 play versus Seattle 24. And look who is winning. All right, here comes Stafford's going to be under center. He's going to be heading this thing off. He's going to try to bounce this thing right side. Nothing there, dude. Defense is all over it, and that's going to be 4th down. And that's not 4th down in a tush push.
And here comes Philly.
You get nothing.
Yeah, that was just some good run defense right there, dude. What's up, Gil? Pack, Gil. How you doing, Austin? Thanks for being here. You know what I mean? It's going to be 4th down and 3. We have a 36-yard field goal attempt going on over here. Oh, high snap. It's up. It went through, but very, very low. Oh, my goodness. Was there a flag on the play? False start on the field goal. I don't know if that was tipped or what, but it was a very high snap. But that ball went through like 5 yards over the goalpost. So now they're going to have another shot at it, I guess, huh? And look at this. We got, hey, Matt, I'm not saying we are going to win or lose, but with all the trash talk the Bears have been dished out this week, I can't wait to hear Bears still suck after we win Saturday night. You know what I mean?
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
What's up, Micah Witt?
Really suck.
Yes, the Bears still suck. Here we go. 41-yard field goal attempt. It's going to be up. It's going to be good. So the Rams take over the lead over here. Big shout out to Mike. I appreciate you. $10. But, yeah, dude, absolutely, dude. After we have the watch party going on Saturday night when the Packers put the dagger in them, we're going to be jamming out to the Bears still suck. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Mike. You know what I mean? Stubborn ass couldn't play either of those for me either time. What are we talking about? The graphics you're talking about earlier. Here we go. He's always just just giving it to Vinny over here. Yeah, he did look a little thick, didn't he? Not that I should talk, but yeah, that kicker didn't look like the normal kicker. That wasn't Mason Crosby body type, you know what I mean? There's a better outcome of this game for the Packers playoff seed? No, not in this game. Whoever wins this game will be the number 1 seed. It's not going to affect the Packers. Packers have to win. Then there's some situations like the Lions and all that stuff, but with this game, no. So there we go. I'll see if I missed anything up here, you know what I mean? But there we go. So we have ourselves a 16-14 game, dude. This is like what we said kind of going into this game. It's going to be a close game. I wasn't sure, like, starting off it's going to be a bunch of touchdowns, but we had some field goals. We got touchdowns. We got a little bit of everything over here. We're in the 3rd quarter, and we're going to see if the Seahawks are going to come right down here and get after it. Because coming out of half, they kind of went right down there and scored real quick one time. And the Rams came back and did their thing. And now we got a ball game. You know what I mean? What are you thinking, Vinny? How you feeling?
You're right. You said it exactly the way I'm feeling. This is exactly the way we figured the game was going to be. Remember I said if Adams was playing, I could see the Rams going up even higher, but he's not in, so it's going to be close. Yeah.
Yeah. 1st and 21. That's what Philly boys said to start this thing. So we're gonna see. I don't know if that's true though, Because I feel like I feel like the Seahawks, like if they score right here, they're going to get 21. But the Rams, they're not done. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're going to have a few different. We might have a couple more lead changes before it's said and done over here. Christmas night over there looking at Broncos, Chiefs. Look at they got Travis Kelce over there. They try to hype this game up. But the Chiefs, dude, they're not doing nothing. They got Patrick Mahomes is out. They're out of the playoffs.
And like Matt said the
Broncos.
other day, we will not be broadcasting on Christmas.
Yeah.
So
we ain't broadcasting on Christmas. I got stuff to do, people. I don't think people want to watch me anyways on Christmas. People are doing what they do. But here we go. 8:37 to go in the third quarter. Here comes the Seahawks offense out here.
Well, we will be broadcasting tomorrow night for the it's the free for all with that we normally do on Fridays, where you guys go ahead and talk to us.
Yeah, so tomorrow
with
night
all
we'll
your
just be hanging
comments,
out,
yeah.
just chit-chatting, having a good time. Come hang out with us. Ivan said we get so caught up in seeding, etc. It's who wins. Quite honestly, I think the Packers' chances are better with a long road. Yeah, and I do think that's true. That people get so caught up with seeding and whatnot. Sometimes worse seeding is better, but you want to have those home games if you can. But we're gonna have a throw over here, incomplete. How the Seahawks are gonna start this thing? That's gonna be 2nd down and 10.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
They got Gardner Minshew. Who does? Who are we talking about? Talk to me, Goose. Is Goose in here? Did I miss a Goose comment? Oh, that's a quote. That's funny. Not even for Matt's commentary on Snoop Dogg's halftime show? What Snoop Dogg had? Oh, I didn't watch the halftime show. But here we go. 2nd down and 10, 8:32 to go in the third quarter. Oh, yeah, Snoop Dogg, he's going to do a halftime show on Christmas. That's why on this game, that's weird. But I do remember seeing it. We have a false start over here. All right, so false start on Zabel.
No relation.
Yeah.
No relation.
Spelled a little differently. Looks the same.
It's spelled different.
I mean? 2nd down and 15.
No relation.
So here we go. We're going to have Darnold's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 30-yard line. He's got a split back situation back here. Looking to throw. It's going to be completed. And that's going to be a 1st down past the 50-yard line over here. Vikings, Lions. What about them, Philly boy? What about them? No, that was Seahawks. You know, do they have something going right here, dude? I think if the Seahawks score right here, though, Philly boy might be right. I mean, I don't think it's over, but they're doing something. But that was a completion, but for nothing over here, and that was not a good play. We're inside 8 minutes. It's 2nd down. What is the name of your co-host, Matt? He's a producer. His name is Vinny. We call him Vinny. That's not his real name, but we call him Vinny.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
There you go. How you doing? Yeah.
He's the one that puts all the graphics up here. He does all the stuff, scoreboard and all that. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. Darnold's going to be under center. He's going to be handing this thing off. I thought it was going to be play action, but it wasn't. It should have been because that's only a 2-yard run up the middle. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's on his back.
My job is to make Matt look good. That's what I do.
I always look good. I get mesmerized by the green line circling your screen. Get mesmerized. Is that good or bad?
I know. I think it's great. What do you guys think?
Mesmerized means good. My Christmas wish is the Packers win out and be the number 2 seed and get home field advantage because nobody likes playing at our field during the winter. That's one of the reasons why I like winter games. Yeah, winter games are more fun. You know what I mean? 3rd down and 8. Here we go. To watch anyways. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking left. Oh, intercepted. And is he going to take this to the house? He's got Darnold to beat. He beats him easily, and he's still moving. He gets chopped down near the goal line. It's not going to be a pick six. He's down to like the half-yard line, and the Rams, big-time play on defense, kind of changed the trajectory. that's a hard word to say. You know what I mean? But that was a big time play right there. 6:34 to go in the third quarter. Who wins a 40-yard dash between Matt and Vinny? Depends. Can Vinny finish a 40-yard dash?
Matt would do it because I've got a fake knee and there's no way I could do that.
And I would trip him.
Yeah.
So
he would too. He would.
Even
He's
knowing
telling
that,
the
I would
truth.
for sure trip you.
Yeah, he would.
Or dude, that was just a good pick right there. He just jumped that route. I don't know if he didn't see him, what's what, but he just jumped in front of that thing. That wasn't really a good decision to throw that there anyways. Oh, Minshew is the Chiefs quarterback. There we go. That's what we're talking about. I do like him, but I don't think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna win that game. But here we go. First down and goal. Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's going to man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off, and that's just going to be a touchdown, I believe, right?
I think he's in. Yeah.
There you go. Touchdown. Blake Corum. And the Rams extend the lead 22-14. Yeah, they're not going to win. You think they're going to win, Philly boy? They ain't going to win. Chiefs ain't going to win. They might not win another game. That was a good job extending that ball forward, getting that touchdown, and we have a 22-14 ball game. Do they go for two right here? I wouldn't, but you never know. Nope, they're not going to. Here we go. The kicking team's out here for the extra point. Forget about it. Yeah, they're kickers. You know what I mean? Oh, that's going to be, it's going to be good. A little thicker than your average kicker, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that, I'm not want to talk, but because he's thick in it, athlete. I'm just thick. You know what I mean? I could beat both Matt and Vinny in a race. You know what I mean? No, you couldn't, because I would kick your cane out. You know what I mean? But we're at commercial. I'll be right back. And thanks for watching, people. We ain't done yet. All righty, we are back over here. We have ourselves a 23-14 ball game. Brendan says, my family is huge Chiefs fans. Makes me want to throw up. They always say the Chiefs is better than the Packers. I am glad the Chiefs are not in the playoffs this year. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's got to be rough, dude. I couldn't deal with that. Like having like people like who aren't like Packer fans. Like people like who have like they're married to someone who's like a Bears fan. It's like, I couldn't do that. That was one of the first questions. Who do you root for? Because I ain't, you know what I mean? I can't do it. Dean says Matt and Vinny are the Frazier and Roz of Packers football. There you go. What do you think about that, Vinny?
That's a good compliment. Yeah.
There you go.
I like
it. My best friend is a Vikings fan. Please tell me we're going to beat them the last week of the season. Oh, definitely, dude. I guarantee it. I think that might mean something. We're gonna see like how this season goes, but like that's gonna mean something for the Packers. It ain't gonna mean nothing for the Vikings. I mean, besides, you know, they can knock the Packers down a notch, whether it's a seeding or out. We're going to see how the season plays out. I expect the Packers to win all 3 of their next 3 games. That's my prediction. But, yeah, screw the Vikings.
Matt has spoken.
They don't have a quarterback, dude. Tell your friend that. Here we go. We're going to have first down and 10, 23-14 ball game. Quick pass over here by the Seahawks, and that's going to be near the first down marker. I think he fell forward for the first down. Right at the first down mark. So first down and 10. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Darnold's over here in the huddle. Come on, boys. It's what we got to do. We will beat the ever-loving crap out of the heartless and traditionless Vikings. All right, here we go. Darnold's back to throw. He gets hit as he throws. Almost intercepted. And the worst team ever, the 0-time world champion Minnesota Vikings. There you go. Yeah, he got lit up as he threw that ball. Great comment, though, Ivan. You know what I mean? It's going to be second down and 10, 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Check this replay here. Yeah, it was so close to being picked off.
Man, I'm starting to believe that Ivan really doesn't like the Vikings.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that ball would have been a little bit shorter, he got clocked. Unblocked, just free reign in there. You know what I mean? Hey, Vinny, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
That's going to be a first down for the Seahawks. Quick pass over here across the middle, and that's our first down. Matt and Vinny are like Nagler and Benke without the carry of the G. You know what I mean? That's a good compliment. They're awesome. Actually, all right, here we go. We're going to have, so that's going to be our first down over here. Let's see. The Seahawks got something going over here. 5:26 to go. They're past the 50-yard line down to about the 43, and he's going to be in shotgun back to throw. He's dancing around. Now he's rolling right, looking downfield. He's running out of time. Chucks this thing. That's going to be incomplete, overthrowing. He was on the run over here.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner.
Just a bit outside. Ever since Favre is full-time hate on the Vikings. Yeah, I've hated him before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've always hated him, even way back when they used to have a kicker named Fuad Revez. If you remember that, they used to always beat us on a game-winning field goal all the time.
That should have been a hold.
Ivan would probably remember that one.
Yeah, old people remember that stuff. Here we go. First down and 25-15 to go in the third quarter. Here we go, first and 25-15. Here we go. Sam Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're going to need to get something on this. First and 20. All right, they're going to hand this thing off, and that's going to be nothing. Now it's going to be second and 19.
You get nothing.
You ever see Benke around town, Matt? No, I've never seen him out in the wild. One time I've seen him. You know what I mean? If I go to see him. I never bumped into him anywhere. I will say Corey Benke, I think, is one of the more entertaining people, probably the most entertaining person on Packers world. I love having him on my podcast. I've had him many times. Anytime I see clips of him, I just think Benke's hilarious. But here we go, and very smart, underrated smartness. Here we go, Sam Darnold. He's rolling to his left. Bad idea. He should have rolled right. And now that's going to be, he's going to run it right side. And he's got a little room at second and 19, but he's going to get not very far, about 6-7 yards. I thought he might have broke something there.
Yeah, just with Corey, though, just don't climb over his fence to say hi,
Don't go on his
Don't do that, no.
Third down and 14. Here we go. 4:11 to go in the third quarter. But I respected Bud Grant. There you go, Ivan. Hey, Matt, do you think Matt LaFleur is a good play caller? I like how he's calling plays more recently than early in the season. I feel like earlier in the season in certain games he was playing scared, kind of not letting the offense kind of flourish, but now they're kind of pushing the ball downfield, so I like what they're doing. Here we go, 3rd and 14. Darnold's back to throw. He's throwing left side. Incomplete, out of bounds. And that's 4th down and 14, and the Seahawks are going to be ending this offensive drive right here. You know what I mean? Corey does have a huge garden. He's got a YouTube channel, or I think that's part of maybe the Cheesehead TV, but I see him posting about his garden over there. You know what I mean? I remember that kicker Vinny was talking about. There you go.
Yeah, Fuad Reves. Yeah.
Hey, Matt, you and Vinny should do a remake of Black Sheep. Not sure we're actors.
We got to go to a store and you got to hand out flyers and do the dance, freak out people. Yeah.
We're going to have a punt over here near the 20-yard line where they're going to start this thing.
Yeah, you get to be Chris Farley. See, I'm letting you be Chris Farley.
You let me. Did you see Matthew Golden gave a little girl a Christmas present? It was on the Packers Facebook page.
Yes.
That's one player I want an autograph from on my Golden jersey. There you go. And if you want to know more about Matthew Golden, he was on the Midwest Legends podcast. Midwest Legends is hosted by Russell Nicolet from Nicolet Law, but he has a Midwest Legends podcast. I was a guest on there, and Matthew Golden is as well, because Matthew Golden also sponsored by Nicolet Law, so we're kind of teammates, you know what I mean? But Matthew Golden's awesome. But yeah, if you want to hear him on a podcast, check out the Midwest Legends podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he gave the girl pink shoes like that. No, it was awesome. It's a good
he's
video.
good, dude.
Yeah.
Culpepper, Carter Moss, and John Randall was my favorite, my most hated version of the Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah, they got after it back then too.
Yeah, but Carter, every time there was a pass to Carter, every time he would turn, oh, where's the flag? After every pass.
Yeah, but he was good though. He was fantastic. That's the thing about those Vikings teams, like how good they were. Like they had the highest scoring offense of all time at that time. Still no ring. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, yeah, because figure
like
when they had
90,
Carter and Moss, and yeah, they had some good receivers. They did.
Yeah, they had some good teams. They had some good offenses. I mean, look at all the teams they had, like, you know, even Adrian Peterson. And the Vikings, I think that they're just cursed because they're not a real franchise. I think that's probably why. I don't know. You know what I mean? But here we go. We got ourselves a 23-14 ball game. The Rams kind of got a little bit of control of this thing. See what the Seahawks got coming over here. Mike said Packers make the Super Bowl. Will you guys do a watch party? Absolutely. I'll be doing a watch party no matter who's in the Super Bowl, but the Packers are in there for sure. But yeah, we will definitely. I'll be doing a watch party for every Packers game for the rest of the season. I don't think I'm gonna go to even the Ravens games at home. I don't think I'm gonna go. So hearing Stanovich's name starting to float around coach vacancies recently. I think the coaching search this year is going to be really, really interesting. Because I feel like there's some teams that, you know, like the Packers, even like Halfley, but I think he's staying.
Yeah. And watch the podcast.
Watch my latest podcast or listen to it. You know, we got some inside scoop over there.
Some inside scoop, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. But here we go. We have a Rams run over here up the middle. They're going to be past the 20-yard line over here. It's going to be second down in about 2 or 3. Remember when Gary Anderson never missed a kick until it meant going to the Super Bowl? Outstanding fun. I think they said it right before the kick, too. Like, hey, never missed one over here. You know what I mean? Joseph, what's up? He said, hi, Matt. Do you think the NFC North will make the playoffs? What do you mean? Do you think the NFC North will make the playoffs? I mean, I think a couple teams minimum will make the playoffs from the NFC North. We're going to have a run over here, but not a lot, about a yard.
Does he mean who in the NFC North will make the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, no, that's actually what he said. Matt, who do you think in the NFC North will make the playoffs?
Okay.
All right, I'm just stupid. My bad, Joseph. I think it's going to be the Packers. I think the Bears and possibly the Lions, but it all depends like how this whole NFC works out. But I think the Packers and Bears for sure, and possibly the Lions. The Lions ain't done, but that NFC, you know, how it's clumped up. You know,
it's so
going to be tough.
Yeah.
But here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's in the pocket. That's going to be completed past the 30-yard line. So that's going to be first down and 10. Do you think Matt LaFleur will be fired if we miss the playoffs this year? Yes or no? I do not.
No.
I don't think that he will be. And I don't think that they'll miss the playoffs either, but like even they did, like if they lose the last 3 games, you know, maybe like some, you know, that would be a rough, and maybe there's some conversation I had, but I don't see that happening. I think only way that it could, I think possibly if they lost the last 3 games, they just absolutely crumbled, look horrible. But I just don't see that happening. Here we go, Stafford play action. Looking to throw, and that's going to be completed. Dude, he got lit up, bro. Williams catches the ball, but just gets absolutely lit up. The ball, a 5-yard gain, I think. Joe Burrow to Minnesota? I don't think so. I think Joe Burrow is going to be in Cincinnati next year. I do. But that would be
he
good
wants
for
out.
Minnesota. If they could figure that out, I just
Burrow wants out of.
I don't think he's.
Cincy,
I don't think right now. He kind of made some innuendos and stuff, but like all that stuff like is said in the offseason, all that stuff can be fixed. We've seen that in Green Bay with quarterbacks not being absolutely thrilled, and then they kind of fix it. Even other players, they can fix those relationships, especially throw money at it. But we have run up the middle for the Rams, and that was 2nd and 6. They probably got about half of that. It's about 3rd down and 3.
I was just going to say, so the right dollar amount could fix it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that they can fix it, and they go. Is it that they're not doing nothing? Like, I just don't think it's gonna. I don't think he's going anywhere. My least favorite Viking player of all time by far is Chris Carter. Great receiver, but was a crybaby.
Exactly. I agree with Mike.
I mean, I couldn't even tell you my least favorite Viking player. There's so many of them.
There's so many.
3rd down and 3. Here we go. Stafford back to throw. That's going to be completed. A big time play, and he's still on his feet, and he's running, and he's 20, 15, 10, 5, and they're going to get him down about the 4-yard line, and that's Puka Nacua. Ooh, I do like Puka Nacua. Like he played with him in Madden. Like I was like the franchise owner or whatever. I think I was the Rams one year. I think I might have been in like whatever draft or whatever, fantasy draft or whatever. But yeah, he's fun. He's fun to play with on Madden over here. 11 wins should be enough. You know, we're gonna see what the NFC has in store, or the NFC North for playoff teams. All right, we're gonna go to commercial. I'm gonna need a new brew, and we'll be right back. You know what I mean? I appreciate everyone hammering the chat. Let's keep it moving. You know what I mean?
I think what clients appreciate most about their experience with Nicolet Law is just the way that we've handled their case. What we're able to do with our level of expertise is really level that playing field and say, no, here's what you need to give us because here's what's been taken from our client. If you've been injured in the Midwest, call Nicolet Law. We truly care about our clients, and we work very, very hard to make sure that we hold insurance companies and large corporations accountable for what they take from our clients.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell Coffee and Donuts.
All righty, we are back over here. We have ourselves a 23-14 ball game. And just a reminder, you know, tomorrow if you need some listening pleasure for your ear holes, you know what I mean? We have a brand new podcast. Terrence Parsons, Micah Parsons' brother, joined me. We talked all things about, you know, his Micah Parsons draft day. Growing up a Cowboy fan, getting drafted by the Cowboys, getting traded to the Green Bay Packers, and just talking about this Packers-Bears game as well, because Terrence Parsons, he knows football. We like to talk about football, and he has a podcast coming up. They're going to be starting within the next maybe week or so, possibly. So be sure you're following him on Twitter. I have the description in the podcast. And, you know, check him out because he's entertaining. You know what I mean? He's a good troll.
He was
I won't
awesome.
say a troll, but he likes
definitely awesome.
He likes to get after it, you know what I mean, over on the Twitter machine. But here we go. We are back from commercial over here.
And definitely be sure to join us tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
There we go. We're going to run up the middle here for the Rams, and that's going to be for a couple yards. Second down and goal. Here we go. And the Rams are trying to get something going right here. I wouldn't say trying to get something going. They're trying to like pretty much put this thing away. But Goose is in the building. Goose reposts the stream. What's up, Goose? How you doing? You know what I mean? Go Pack, go from Goose. We need to get a graphic for Goose. You know what I mean? Get a bunch of gooses running around over here. I appreciate you, Goose. You are awesome. We have ourselves a ball game, though. 23-14. I kind of expected this to be a little bit closer. Expected the Seahawks to kind of get after it. But Philly Boy did say first one to 21 wins. And now we're going to have a run over here by the Rams. And he's still kind of trying to get after it. And he's going to be down to about the 2-yard line. We're going to see. I think the Rams got this thing, though. You know what I mean? Dean says Barr and Sue were made from the same ilk. Yeah, you're talking about Viking players that you don't care for. You know what I mean? Sue wasn't a Viking, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I think we have an injury over here on the Seahawks. Bryant goes down. Third down and goal, and they're going to have an injury timeout over here. Hopefully he's all right. Rick says, I'll be watching your Terrence Parsons podcast as soon as I sign off tonight. There you go. I appreciate that, Rick. I think it's a pretty good one. It's a good conversation. I think you got a lot of insight maybe people don't know about. Here we go. Brandon says, hey, Matt, who do you think is more dirty player, Barr or Sue? I think Sue is probably one of the dirtiest players. I mean, Barr, I'm not sure he's necessarily like dirty. Like, I know that he injured Aaron Rodgers, but Sue went out of his way to he just stomping dudes. You know, I mean, it wasn't just against Packers. You look at his career, just playing for different teams. That he's just that's just what he does. Sue was Lions defensive tackle. Yeah, and then he went on to Washington. He bounced around Dolphins, but he was dirty everywhere. That's just what he did. I'm so glad to see Watson back practicing. My heart sunk when I saw Watson holding his shoulder in the Denver game. Glad he could still play. But here we go. The Rams are going to throw this thing, and that's going to be a touchdown. Is that Puka Nacua? Puka Nacua is tearing it up in this game. So there we go. A quick little slant over here by the Rams. That's 29-14 with 13:34 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Rams are absolutely getting after it. Warren Sapp and Mike Sherman went at it back in the day. Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome. Mike Sherman held it down. Sue was always dirty no matter what. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Sue was he would stomp on ankles and he would do all types of stuff. Yeah, he played at Tampa Bay. There we go. Since Philly Boy's not around, you know what I mean? Someone else got to fill a spot. Here we go, scoreboard, and here comes the extra point. It's up, and it's going to be good. And we have a 30-14 ball game. And this one's kind of getting away from them a little bit. Yeah, that Sapp late hit, that was a dirty hit. I don't think that he was necessarily a dirty player, but that was a dirty play. That was unnecessary, you know what I mean? So, but here we go. Matthew Stafford and the Rams, dude, getting after it, dude. 30-14. And let me know, hammer the chat, what you want to talk about. They're a commercial. We're going to hang out right here, you know what I mean? But here we go. But yeah, I don't know. Talk about the Seahawks though, 30-14. They're one of the top seeds in the NFC. Are they for real? I don't know who exactly they played, but not having a good game today. But everyone has off days. The Packers lost to the Browns. I don't know if you heard. Here we go.
So here we go, man. I'm all ready. So if Goose talks again, here we go. I'm all ready for him. There we go. We got Goose.
There you go, Goose. Is Terrence older or younger than Mike? I believe he's older. I didn't ask him his age, but
yeah, we didn't ask that. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he's older. I don't know though. He doesn't look old. I'm just saying, but I think I saw somewhere that talked about his little brother. But that's probably something I should have asked. Who's older over here? You know what I mean? Here we got Joseph said Fran Tarkenton, quarterback, Minnesota Vikings, 10 little guy running around for his life. Hate him always. Beat the Lions in the 70s. You know what I mean? Everyone, there's always room for hate for the Vikings. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got ourselves a Pepsi commercial over here. Goose must have been inverted. Gam McGrath, he's like, God, stay go. No, shout out to Goose. He's awesome. He always jumps in on over here on the chat. But yeah, the Rams. What are you thinking about this game, Vinny? What are you doing? You got something going on over there?
This is I'm looking up the ages of Terrence and Micah. So
okay, there you go. We got Ivan over here. People need to relax in the Packers. They are going to the playoffs. They will beat the Bears on Saturday. They will win out. No matter where they land in the seeding, they will make a deep run. Yeah, I do think that they're going to win out. The Bears suck too. You know what I mean? They do. They, in fact, do. And I think the Seahawks are going to be an interesting team. Like, watch them in this game come playoff time. I think that this whole NFC is going to be interesting to see. The way that they're all stacked together. And even the AFC, I think the NFL playoffs, I think it's going to be one of the better games, like quality games, because I feel like a lot of teams are like really matched, kind of similarly. Jesse says, the one player on defense that I couldn't stand was Troy from the Steelers because he made a driver land on his head, and I can't stand that guy, and purposely drove Rodgers to the ground when Rodgers broke his collarbone. You talking about Troy Polamalu? I'm not sure if he did that or not, but I do like me some Troy Polamalu. I do.
Okay, so what I found online, Matt, they're saying, because Micah is 26, and they're saying they don't have an exact date of Terrence's birthday, but he has been referenced as Micah's older brother, so they're assuming that Terrence must be around 28 to 30 years of age.
There you go. I kind of thought he was his older brother. I thought I heard him say something before his little brother. But here we go. First down and 10. Here we go. Darnold's going to be back to throw. And he's getting it. Oh, that's going to complete it. And that's past midfield. He's at the 40. He's still on his feet down to about the 38-yard line. And the Seahawks got something going here. 13:22 to go. So there's a lot of ball game left. If the Seahawks got to get some stuff going, they got to get a score right here, though, to even think about this comeback. Parsons, huge loss. Gary, make up for the injury to Parsons. I don't think you can make up for it, but I think that everyone joined together. They can kind of keep this defense going. But I don't think you can make up for a Micah Parsons. We're gonna have a quick pass over here by the Seahawks, and that's gonna be close to the first down. He jumps out of bounds. That's gonna be second down.
I mean, we lost a little bit of pressure, to get to the quarterback with Parsons, but we're still a great defense, just like we were last year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still good. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what we've had in the first half of the season.
Some guys are just going to have to step up, hands down,
Be all right. Here we go, second down and 1. Darnold, they're going to be in a little fluky little formation over here, a little pistol action. He's going to hand this thing off, and that's going to be our first down. They're going to run it right side. No, I think he means for taking over the pass rush and all that. But I believe all that's gonna have to come from multiple places. Like Van Ness got to step up, and if Van Ness is coming back from an injury, I expect him to. Terrence mentioned on the podcast, Micah kind of took him under his wing. But Van Ness has been dealing with an injury. He's back. I expect Van Ness to pop off. He seems motivated. He's talking, a little bit of trash over here. We're going to run left side by the Seahawks, and that's going to be a loss. Not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be second down and a little over 10.
Nothing.
Chicago Bears player caused Rodgers broken collarbone, a linebacker. But, just because a player gets hurt doesn't automatically mean it's dirty. You know what I mean? I'm calling it now. Micah is going to come back like Adrian Peterson came back from his ACL. And that's kind of what we talked about.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Wasn't that a Vikings player that slammed Rodgers down and broke his collarbone?
On the collarbone, but he got hurt on the broken collarbone was the Vikings. The Bears
the Vikings.
hurt him though.
Oh, okay.
Or he got hurt, I wouldn't say they hurt him. But we got a first down over here, Seahawks on a little quick slant, and they're trying to get something going over here, quick time. And they're down to 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 30-14 ball game, and the Seahawks are trying to get something rolling over here.
Boy, I really don't like those jerseys they have. Those are horrible.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I mean, they're kind of weird. It's the numbers are I don't know, reflective.
They're not very aerodynamic,
First down and goal. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 10-yard line now. All right, back to throw. Quick pass left side. And he's at about the 6-yard line. No more, though. He was trying to reach that thing, trying to go somewhere. It wasn't going to happen. NFC wide open. Rams look good. Don't think no D can stop the Rams. What do you think? I mean, especially when Devontae Adams comes back, the Rams are a very, very good offense. They're gonna be a problem come playoff time for everyone that plays them. No crap, Vinny. Worst jersey ever. And then now that's what goes
See, thanks, Ivan. He agrees.
Hey, Vinny, can you play the Bears still suck? There you go.
Let's
wait till after this play right here.
Yes.
Here we go. Darnold back that throw. He's rolling right. He's got pressure immediately. He's going to chuck this thing out. Let's go. Let's play that glorious music. You know what I mean?
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
There we go.
Still suck. The Bears
Me and the Bear
still
dance
suck.
the same way. You know what I mean?
Really,
Although
really,
I ain't turning around. I ain't twerking for you. You know what I mean?
Yes, the Bears still suck.
Rodgers also got hurt by Shea McClellan of the Bears. Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah. I don't think it was a collarbone for them, though. I went from drinking beer to eating mint Oreos.
That's night and day right there, yeah.
Here we go. Darnold's going to be shotgun, empty backfield, back to throw. Quick pass, intercepted, and the Rams get the interception. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10-yard line, down to about the 11, and that should wrap it up. The comeback for the Seattle Seahawks should be completed. You know what I mean? You are quite welcome, Erica. Thanks for watching. Only if Pack home field advantage is in cold weather. Only hope is if they can get best record in NFC. Yeah, they have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. You got to have the number 1 seed. You can still get a home playoff game, but not throughout the playoff. Throughout the whole thing. So there we go. All right, we're at commercial. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Thanks for watching, people.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
Hey kids, do you hate the Bears? Do you like Mad Ramage? Now you can do both by wearing this cool merch. Order yours today.
Celebrate the season with Quick Rewards Holiday Haul. Unwrap the joy of free offers every day with any in-store purchase. Just add the offer to your Quick Rewards account and start saving. Don't miss out. Bring home some holiday cheer today.
My husband's parents were visiting, and I promised them a home-cooked meal, except my boss had a different idea. He tells me, hold your horses. I call my husband and I say, I'm slammed, and he's like, Quick Trip, and I'm like, bingo. At Quick Trip, I say, what's good tonight? And the Quick Trip guy is like, everything, but I go for the hand-breaded fried chicken, and I go, make that ×4. Being none the wiser, my mother-in-law is like, I always said she's a keeper. I'll run with that.
Quick Trip, we got you covered.
All right, we are back over here, and interception over here. So let's beer brat or cheddar brat? Cheddar for sure.
I'd go with a beer brat.
No, you put cheddar inside anything, it makes it better. Cheddar makes it better, baby. Cheddar makes it better.
Says the pickiest eater I've met in my lifetime.
No, cheddar makes it better. You put cheddar in anything. You start with cheddar. You figure out
beer makes things better too sometimes.
Yeah, but I can drink a beer and eat a cheddar dog.
Okay. All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
All right, here we go. Seahawks offense, all 3 turnovers tonight in Rams territory. 1 fumble, 2 interceptions. And that's pretty much what
See, there's Dean.
Kind of got this game.
That was
Stafford's going to
Dean
hand
right
this
there,
thing
yeah.
off. They're going to try to run this thing left side. Not a lot there. Nothing, in fact. And that's going to be 3rd down and 6. Inside 9 minutes to go in this thing. Going to be in town for the Ravens game. Any recommendations for a fish fry around the area, Matt and Vinny? Heard good things about the Black Otter in Hortonville. Off the top of my head, dude, I don't even know about a fish fry. I haven't been to a fish fry in so long to even give someone. But you know what you should do? Check out Ryan Rubel's social media pages. He does a whole fish fry. I think he does like reviews on fish fry places and whatnot. I'm not the best person to ask. I don't really do fish fries as much. Here we go, 3rd down and 6. Here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right, back to throw. He's looking left, and that's going to be incomplete. Knocked it down. That's going to be 4th down. Yeah, I would check out Ryan Rubel's pages. He has like a whole fish fry situation. Anyone in the chat? Vinny, do you know of a place?
Well, if you were in the southern end of the state, because that's where I live, I could, give you a place down here in
it's a
Janesville.
long drive. You're going to be in Green Bay.
But that's 3 hours from Green Bay, yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of. I mean, everyone has fish fries, like around the area. Like Friday night, everyone's having that fish fry. But here we go. We're gonna have a punt over here by the Rams, and now we're gonna have a return. He's at the 45. He's looking to get midfield, and he's got the 40. He's at the 35, 30. He's still on his feet. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown to the Seahawks. Return a punt for a touchdown. Oh my goodness! After all that, and the Seahawks get a touchdown. Big time play, and that's going to be 30-20 with the extra point coming up, and the Seahawks are trying to crawl their way back, and it's 8:03 to go in the 4th quarter. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Matt, do you like Culver's? If so, what food do you like from there? I love their cheese curds. I usually get the sourdough melt that they have with fries. That's my go-to right there. Yeah, I do like me some Culver's. I was there the other day, you know what I mean? Chad is canned now. I don't know. Oh, Philly Boy's back. You know what I mean? Did he step out? No, he did not. There's a 2-point try right here. They're going for 2, and that's what you got to do in this situation right here. Trying to make this an 8-point ball game. And here we go. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right, a man in motion. They're going for 2. He's back to throw. He's looking. That's going to be completed, and that's going to be the 2-point try is good. And we have ourselves a 22-30 ball game, 8-point lead for the Rams. The Rams are going to get the ball, but 8:03 to go. Anything can happen. Stadium View has the best food, and the whole staff is absolutely amazing and fantastic. Highly recommend. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Stadium View is awesome. I'm not sure. When we talk about fish fries, I'm going to say Stadium View probably has a fish fry. Everyone has a fish fry. I'm just not familiar because I don't really do that too often. But yeah, absolutely. Stadium View, if you're in that area, you got to check Stadium View out. And it's always a party the night before a game. You know what I mean? And we do game is on. 8-point game. The Rams have to do something here because 8 minutes to go. The Seahawks, they get the ball back. You're going to see what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Nice play right there for the 2-point. He caught that between his legs. And that was close over there. So here we go. We have ourselves a ball game here, people. Thursday night football. 8:03 to go in the 4th quarter.
So what do you think now, Matt? It's 30-22. Do you still think the Rams are going to win or the Seahawks? What do you think?
I think the Rams are going to win this thing. We have ourselves a kick. Oh, he drops the ball, he picks it up. He's at the 15, he's at the 20, and he's on the 22-yard line. He's going to get lit up. And the Seahawks, that helped him get a little momentum, though. Big hit, too. Brandon says, I hope I see you at a Packers game at Lambeau Field someday, Matt. You are nice and great person, bro. I appreciate that, Brandon. I hope I see you, too. Probably get to a lot more games next year. Mike said, I want to party with Matt and Vinny. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
I want to party with you.
Darnold is not him, you loyal Seahawks fans. So here we go. Stafford's going to be under center play action. He's rolling right, going to toss this thing, and that's going to be completed to Nicolet for about, I don't know what that was, about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. The clock is ticking. The Seahawks have 3 timeouts. Obviously not going to burn them yet, but good thing to know going forward because at some point, especially if this Rams keeps this drive going on, this is turning into a ball game right here. Let's see what the Seahawks defense can do because they need the Seahawks defense got to step up right here. 2nd down and 7. Here comes Stafford. He's going to be under center. Play action. They're not playing scared. They're looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete, though. He got a hit. Kind of bumped as he threw, and that's 3rd down and 7. The clock stops at 7:18. Oh, my goodness. That reminded me of that song. Oh, my God, Becky. Look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. I don't understand those rap guys. They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute.
Oh, my God.
When I was a kid, dude, that was like my favorite song. But yeah, the clock is stopped. 7:18 to go. 3rd down and 7. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at that 25-yard line. He's back to throw. He's got a clean pocket. He's running out. Not so clean. Now he's rolling left, looking downfield, looking to throw. And that's going to be, was that completed? Did he catch it? That was close. What are the refs going to call? I don't see any ref in that whole video. The whole camera.
No, I'm waiting. What is it?
It's 4th and 7, they're saying.
4th and 7, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, they were showing, like, that there was no ref in that. That was a nice route, though. But that was just good defense. Talking about Nicolet over here. But, yeah, I don't know. I think, no, that ball touched the ground.
That's on the ground. That's on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think that they can call that a catch. How about no? Here comes the punt for the Rams, and now things are going to get interesting. So let's see what the Seahawks got in them right here. They're going to have our punt, and then what's this? This is going to be near the 40-yard line. So about 60 yards to go to the end zone, 7:02 to go. The clock is not an issue if the Seahawks offense can get something going here. This is going to get interesting real quick, you know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully Saturday night is good. Actually, hopefully Saturday night's a blowout. And it's the Packers blowing the Bears. I don't need interesting games when it comes to the Packers.
I didn't hear no bell.
You know what I mean? I don't need no interesting games when it comes to the Packers. We got Stafford melting like a snowball in hell. I don't know about that. I just think they got a big lead. That's the thing when you have that lead and the other team, you know, get a little momentum swing and it's hard to get it going. Seattle Seahawks 0-172 all-time when trailing by 15 points in 4th quarter. Oh, my goodness. What a stat. Just shut the game down. Here we go. Darnold's going to be under center. They got a little end-around action going over here, and he's got a little bit of room. That's going to be a 1st down. He's at the 40, 35, 30. He's still going about the 25-yard line, and the Seahawks got a little something, but there's a flag on the play. Of course there is. It's the NFL. You know what I mean?
I like how that one Ram player is like, he's right behind you. What?
Dude, stubborn about what? So is this going to be on the defense and that's declined? He just karate chopped that guy in the face. There you go. To the 25, dude. That was a big-time play. Let's check the replay right here. Gonna fake to run up the middle, kind of give him the end around right side. He was able to get around the corner, stayed in bounds, fouled his blockers. That one Rams player wasn't able to get him down.
Yeah, see that one Rams player? He's right behind you, man. What? I don't see him.
Here we go. Darnold's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. Now they're at the 26-yard line. 26 yards to go to the end zone. 6:31 to go in the 4th quarter. Here we go. Darnold, he's rolling left. He's looking downfield. He eats this thing right side, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Seattle Seahawks. Just like that. What a beautiful play. He rolls left, throws it right. He's wide open in the end zone. The Seahawks mascot, I don't know what he's doing. I would be such a good mascot if I was fit. You know what I mean? Stafford is starting to play like Detroit Matt Stafford. Hey, Matt, your podcasts are notorious for overtime games. You know what I mean? Is this going to be another one? Is this going to be another one? I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can't complain about it too much, but I am hungry and I got stuff to do. I got to do some editing for this podcast tomorrow. But I'm down for overtime. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather it wasn't overtime. But I like a good football game. So whatever happens, happens. I'm ride or die in this situation. You know what I mean? So here we go. 6:23 to go in the fourth quarter. 2-point ball game. 2-point conversion. If they get this, either way, if they don't get this, we're going to have a wild finish. So here we go. Darnold's going to break the huddle over here. He's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. He's got a wide receiver up top. He's got 3 on the bottom of the screen anyways. It's going to be a wide receiver screen, incomplete, and that's
what
a
was
stupid
that?
play. I mean, I don't think it was a stupid play. It was a poorly executed play. Yeah. I don't think it's a horrible play call because I feel like they had some there. They just dropped it. Excuse me.
That's what that was.
What a game. Let's go. Yeah. So now the Rams, they're going to have to kind of hold this ball. Big chunk of time left. It's only a 2-point game. So if they make a mistake and they get the ball back, only a field goal is taken. How close do you live to a Quick Trip? If I'm driving, about 2 minutes, and that's about the distance you want to be away from a Quick Trip. You don't want to be any further than that. You know what I mean? I'm about 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 if the cops are around. You know what I mean? But not too far. You never want to be too far. Oh, yeah, so that Rams player just got in there. He just chucked it at his head. I don't hate the play call. It didn't work. Obviously, Rams were kind of all over that. The defense just destroyed that play. I don't really hate it in that situation, but it didn't work. Come on, execute like Matt eating ribs without napkins. I don't eat ribs. You know what I mean? I don't eat ribs. Rams need a run, some clock. Yeah, dude, they need to get a nice drive going on out here. Checking this replay. I mean, if not for that one defender, kind of just seeing that, putting his hands up and knock that thing down, they might have had something. But all it takes, that guy got kicked in the freaking head a couple times. I like when they show it in replays, like you just see stuff you didn't see the first time. Like some dude just suing this dude in the face. No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So let's see. I feel like we've seen this replay so many times. Like, is this game still happening? Oh, the review. So what are they looking for on this review? I don't think that's the case. Matt, Vinny, Quick Trip has the best fish sandwich I have ever had. Go try one. Highly recommend. I've never had the fish sandwich. I'm not a big fish guy. Oh, are they saying that this is like a low block? I don't know what they're saying here.
Or was it a forward pass or a fumble? Or?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's what I thought. Phil was just making stuff up because he does sometimes. But they're saying if it's not a forward pass, yeah, if it's a backwards pass. I don't have the volume up real loud, but I think it got knocked in the air, so I don't know how. It's hard to tell. But yeah, if it wasn't a backward pass, then that ball is, free. If it's not a forward pass, I mean, you know what I mean. So you're looking at where he threw it from. I think that was a backwards pass.
So if it was a backwards pass and that Seattle Seahawk grabbed it right there, then that would mean it's good. Yeah.
We're going to see, though. So there's still the refs will take the headphones off. That, to me, it looks like backward pass. My eyes ain't all that good, you know what I mean? That was a backward pass. Call is reverse. Oh my goodness.
So they get it.
So it's a 30-30 ball game. Oh my goodness. So it's a backwards pass, which means the ball is live. It's tipped, gets knocked backwards into the end zone. The Seahawks player just happens to pick it up. And that's a not touchdown, but a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion. Just because he was trying to be a good guy and just pick up the ball.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of just in case kind of thing. But he wasn't like diving at it or jumping at it. He just picked it up all nonchalantly. No one was fighting for it. And here we go. We're going to have a return over here. 6:22 to go, and the Rams are returning it. They're at the 25. They're going to get to about the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks are pumped up, dude. I think the Seahawks might win this game. I'm not changing my pick or whatever, but I think the Seahawks.
You know you want
that
to.
momentum. I mean, I don't care either way about who wins. But the Seahawks, they kind of did with that, and not even that on the kickoff, they just lit them up. They all jumped around. But here they go. So here comes the Rams. They break the huddle. Stafford's going to be under center. It's first down and 10, 6:18 to go. We're going to have ourselves a slugfest. They're going to hand this thing off up the middle. Not going to be a lot there. 2 yards. And the Seahawks defense is lit up, dude. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
See, Matt, this is you on your picks right here. You're like, okay. I'm going to switch.
They all jacked up over here. You know what I mean? Second down and 8, 5:50 to go. All right, 2 timeouts for the Rams, 3 timeouts for the Seahawks. We're going to see what's what.
Oh,
Here comes Stafford. He's going to be under center. Second down and 8. They're at the 27-yard line. Play action. Looking to throw. He's got pressure. Gets rid of it. That's going to be incomplete. Dropped in and out of the hands of. And I think Stafford got hurt on that, too. So he got hit. What was that guy's name that he threw it to? Third down and 8.
Ivan brought up a good point. That 2-point conversion kind of reminded of when Boykin got that touchdown in Chicago. Man. Remember when Rodgers told him to pick it up and run it in?
Yeah. But no one told him nothing.
Yeah.
Here we go. Third down and 8. Here comes Stafford. He's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. I think he's hurt, but he's playing. Stafford's back to throw. Quick pass, and that's going to be Ted Nekuit looking for some blocks. And he's going to get past the 30. Not enough for the first down. And that's 4th down. And the Seahawks, dude, their defense. I'm telling you, this Seahawks team, they came back with some fury. He's got requests.
Okay. He wants that. Here you go. Here you go.
Here comes the punt. We're inside 5 minutes to go.
How about no?
We're going to have a fair catch over here at the 23-yard line where the Seahawks are going to start this thing. And here come the Seattle Seahawks at the 30-30 ball game.
The Seahawks.
4:47 to go. In
the Seahawks.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages. We're at commercial.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
This one, Grandpa.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking the dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
What is up, everybody? We are back over here. 300 folks exactly watching live across all the places. I appreciate y'all hanging out. You know what I mean? And remember, we have a brand new podcast episode up right now The Matt Ramage Show, available everywhere that you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, all the places. And we had Terrence Parsons on the podcast, Micah Parsons' brother. We talked all types of good stuff. So go ahead and check that thing out tomorrow, you know what I mean, on your ride to work. Don't forget about it, you know what I mean? It's an absolute great episode, one of the better episodes I did in a while, I think, you know what I mean? So go check it out, you know what I mean? Is this the game of the year if Seahawks come back to win the second half? Has been wild. Possibly. From recent memory, because they were out of this thing. Now it's a tie game. Here we go. Darnold tossing this thing right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Second down and 10, 4:43 to go, and the Seahawks do have all 3 timeouts, but plenty of time. They don't think you have to worry about that right now, but just going forward. But yeah, Phil is so needy. Ivan's like, I watch, I don't give requests. I don't know why this mic is messed up right now. Anyways, here we go. Darnold's going to be in shotgun now. Empty backfield. He's going to toss this thing left side. He's trying to make someone miss, and he's going to get a few yards there. Not many. It's going to be third down, 4:34 to go. It wasn't a game until Philly woke up. He's over here just passed out on the recliner, you know what I mean? That was a wild 2-point conversion. Like, that's something that they're going to be talking about tomorrow. I guarantee in all the shows. Oreos and milk are the best snack ever. They are, you know what I mean? Don't really mix that well with beer, but they're pretty good. Third down and 7. Here we go. 4:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes Darnold. He's in shotgun. He's got a man to his right, little bunch up top, and that's going to be a wide receiver screen, and he's going to try to get to the sideline. I think he's trying to get the first down marker, but he seemed to run more to the sideline. And now it's going to be fourth down. Stafford getting geared back up, you know what I mean? Getting ready. It's fourth down and 4. 3:44 to go in the fourth quarter. The clock is still ticking. This is one heck of a game we got going on right here. All it's going to take is a field goal to win it. And here comes the Seahawks getting ready to punt. Dude, this has to hurt them to punt this ball away. Can they get another miracle over here on defense? We're going to have a fair catch caught about the 18-yard line. So 3:19 to go in the fourth quarter.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Here comes Mr. Stafford. Rams are 3-23-1 when leading by 15 points in fourth quarter. Seahawks 0-172 when trailing by 15 points. So the Rams are going to win this thing, I'm just saying. And they have a great opportunity to win this thing right here. 3:19 to go. It's first down and 10. This is so much fun. I'm giddy. You know what I mean? Here we go. Mr. Stafford. Gonna be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left at the 20-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking, tosses this thing to the middle of the field, and that's going to be about the 25. He's going to get to about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line on that. I didn't hear what El Michaels is saying because I'm yammering. So we're under 3 minutes to go now here. Here comes McVay. Look at McVay. What do you got dialed up there, bud? Second down and 4. Here we go. 2:50 to go in the fourth quarter. The clock is still moving. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They have a long ways to go, but remember, they only have to get in field goal range. That thing is knocked out of the air. And that's going to be third down and 4.
You get nothing.
Not a dang thing. That's what you get. Eric said I picked Rams to win 35-30. 33-30 would be close enough for me. You know what I mean? Al Michaels is only worried about adult beverages and point spread. You should talk, Ivan. Third down and 4. Here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 26.5-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's throwing it left side, down the side. He's got his man. That's a big-time play, and that's a first down. Oh, my goodness. Spin that ball. You know what I mean? But there's a flag on the play. Is this going to come back, or is this on defense? I have a feeling it's on defense. The way the Rams are kind of behaving.
A defensive player launch?
That ref look like he's wearing some inside stuff, you know what I mean, to stay warm. Let's see what these refs are talking about. Yeah, but the Rams are, going on like it's not against them. He was wide open, Ferguson was. Yeah, he went helmet to helmet on that. That's what the penalty is going to be, I guarantee it. Yeah. Unnecessary roughness on the defense. He went high and he went helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
So that's you attack 15 yards onto that. That's brutal in this situation. He said Vegas weighs in. No, that was helmet to helmet, dude. They're gonna call that. I don't know. I don't think it was taunting. I think it was helmet to helmet.
Yeah, that was
unnecessary roughness. Yeah, he caught that ball. He's wide open. He just came in and he went high. They're gonna call that, dude, every day. Twice on Sundays, once on Thursdays. You know what I mean? Here we go. Stafford's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off, trying to run this thing left side. Defense was in that, but they weren't able to stop him. If he didn't play action on that, but there's a flag on the play again. That spread is in danger. You know what I mean? So this is going to be on the offense. Holding on the Rams over here. That was definitely a hold, dude. They're going to call that every single time. He literally just grabbed his jersey and just said, me and you, we hanging out. We vibing, bro. Here we go. First down and 22-26 to go in the fourth quarter. We have ourselves a tie game, and the Rams have the opportunity now to go down here. And they got a nice long drive going. They're at the 41-yard line. Here comes Stafford out of shotgun, looking to throw. He's throwing left. That's going to be completed down to about the 36-yard line. It's going to be second down. What do you think about 15, 14, somewhere in there, give or take? I don't know about that. I mean, the penalties that they're calling, I think, are like legit penalties. And I get you can call some of these on every play, but I don't know. That helmet to helmet was legit, and then that holding was. So we got second down and 15. Yeah, they don't. They did the last game. But here we go, second and 15, 2:20 to go in the fourth quarter. And here come the Los Angeles Rams. Here comes Stafford. He's going to be under center here. Second and 15. He's going to be, they're going to hand this thing off, and he's going to run this thing up the middle inside the 30-yard line. And really, at this point, do you want to throw it again? I mean, I don't think they're scared to throw because they've been pretty successful, especially those kind of intermediate kind of throws. But we have a timeout over here, second timeout for the Seahawks. And now we're at that 29-yard line. Third down and 8. You way behind, bro. Timeout's been happening. Winner controls path to the NFC number 1 seed. I think that Seahawks clinch a playoff berth with a win. So we're going to see. I don't think it's going to happen for him. Here we go, Stafford. He switched some stuff up, yelling some stuff. They're trying to do it quick, inside 10 seconds on a play clock. Stafford's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Back to throw. He's got pressure immediately. Gets rid of it. That's going to be incomplete. I think maybe some miscommunication. That's fourth down and 8. 2:11 to go. So even with a field goal, that leaves the Seahawks a lot of time. And this is a weird, fascinating game right here. We have ourselves a field goal coming up over here. 306 folks watching live across all the places. I appreciate you. Harrison Mevis. 7th career game. Here it is. It's up. It's going to be good. No, it's not. It's no good. Oh, my goodness. And it's still 30-30. Oh, my goodness. He missed it.
Oh, my God.
I'm taking prescription nerve medication and drinking beers and eating Oreos. I need to clean this up. What's going on? No, this is like insane. Wait. He missed it. That looked good on the first shot, at least for me. So now we have a tie ball game. The Seahawks, with the 2-minute warning to help them. And the Seahawks now have a chance to go down here and kick their own field goal. Who the hell is this? Get the hell out of here.
Oh, he's taunting you.
Get out of here, scrub. But here we go. Seahawks are going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to run this thing right side. That's like about 2 yards. See, that's what you got to do. You just got to let him know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's trying to psych you out a little bit before Saturday. That's
I think
what's
your
happening.
podcast is a lock for overtime. Take it to the bank. No, the Seahawks are about to win this. How about no? But
I'm not.
I think we're at the 2-minute warning now. Yeah. We have ourselves a sad ball game.
I would do the how about no, but I have a gut feeling it's probably going to happen too.
Yeah. It is about to happen, you know what I mean? Caleb graphics make me angry. Yeah, I can't believe he missed that, dude. I thought he made it until I saw the refs say no go, no go. The ref tell me again, yeah, he definitely missed that, you know what I mean? So we're at the 2-minute warning over here. And we are going to see what's what. They going to commercial? I thought they weren't going to commercial. Now they are? No, they're not. I don't know what's going on.
Did you feel the tension in the air right
This
now?
This is a ball game right here. We got second down and 2 minutes to go.
Getting all swollen with a light blue hue to them. Fresh and juicy, ready for the picking.
Here we go. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. They're at the 40-yard line. He's got a man to his right. Now he's in motion. Now he comes back. He's back to throw. They got to get some going, and that's not the right way, and they get sacked. Sam Darnold goes down.
Boom.
And this is, with that play, the chance of overtime goes up drastically. I'm not an odds maker, but I'm telling you the odds went up right there.
The odds went way up.
They did. They went way up on that one with this going to overtime. You got to get rid of that ball in that situation right there, Sammy boy. And a hold. He got held and still got the sack and no call. Here we go. 3rd down and 17, 1:54 to go. I predict a first down right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Had $1,000 on the overman, and Vinny Beers are on me.
Yes.
Send you a check.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
You said it directly to Vinny.
Yes.
Here we go. 3rd down and 17. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 31-yard line, and I predict a first down right here. Darnold's back to throw. He's looking. Okay, that was knocked out of the air. I jinxed that thing from the beginning.
Here we go. Here you go, Philly. Now I'll do it. Here we go.
4th down and 17. And the Rams are going to get another shot at this thing.
How about no?
So now I think the Rams are going to win.
You're switching. You're switching.
What the hell is going on here, Philly boy? What are we doing? Get the comments out of here. Get the comments out of here. Here comes the punt. All right, so they're not going to get this in a good position. It's about 12-yard line where they're going to do a fair catch. 1:42 to go in the 4th quarter. And can the Rams go down here and get in field goal position? I think they can. 50 game-winning drives in 4th quarter overtime for Matthew Stafford, most among active players. That's crazy. I mean, he played for the Lions. They were down all the time. So that makes sense, you know what I mean? Matt should be a weatherman. I could dig it. Hey, I will be on WBAY tomorrow morning on their live stream after the newscast. So come check me out there, Ivan. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. 1:42 to go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Back to throw. He's got time. He's running out, and that's going to be incomplete. Just ran out of time. Kind of threw that short with the pressure, and it's 1:38 to go in the fourth quarter.
Now, is that like NBC, CBS, Fox? What is that for you up there? That you'll be on. That channel you'll be on.
WBY, it's ABC.
ABC, okay.
Here we go. Stafford back to throw. He's looking. Oh, he's throwing deep, and that's going to be completed down to the 40-yard line. Puka Nakua. He said, how about Matt stop interrupting? Stop interrupting who? Check out the name on the top of the screen there, bud. Who am I interrupting? Here we go. First down and 10. Stafford back to throw. He got pressure immediately. Incomplete, but yeah, he had to get rid of that thing with the quickness. No, WBAY is not CBS. WBAY is ABC. TV2. Hey, Matt, another late dinner. You know,
Yeah.
It's not NBC. Puka, we got a lot of typo. I said this game goes in overtime. We're having a good time over here. 315 folks watching live across the place. Here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. It's second down and 10. Just shy of the 40. He's back to throw. He's got time. Gets rid of it. That was a duck. But that's going to be completed. I don't know if he got hit as he threw that, but that ball just kind of went out weird. But it was a completion. They're going to be just shy of a first down. So third down in inches. But there's a Seahawks player down on the ground. And inside 1 minute at 53 seconds. But they're going to have an injury timeout over here.
Coach, I can't feel my legs.
Yeah, I think it's he's trying to buy time.
That's what I was thinking too.
Are you throwing a pizza? I probably will at some point. I'm gonna do some editing because I got some clips I'm gonna make from the podcast I did today. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be eating. You know what I mean? Thinking about farting and see how good this microphone is. You know what I mean? It's an expensive microphone. Or it's spit all over the place. My apologies. But here we go. 53 seconds. I think they use all the commercials that they're going to use today because like these are all moments that they usually go to commercials and they're not. That sucks for this guy. He looks like he's not having a good time. I have lots of matzah last night. All right, so here we go. 53 seconds, bro. Can the Rams get it done right here? Matthew Stafford, you have 50 come from behind victories. Most active of all players in the NFL. Can you have, do you have one more in you? Seahawks fans are booing. They're not having a good time at all.
How about no?
I think the Rams are going to win this thing. I'll bet everything. I don't have everything, but I'll bet it. 1:02 to go. Here we go. Stafford's in the huddle still. Come on. Let's get together, bud. Let's go. So the play clock's at 25. Stafford's kind of motion, but it's not moving. I don't know what the issue is with the play clock over here. It's feather weather. We're back to Phil just saying random stuff. Let me just throw two random words together and call it a thing. You know what I mean? So we go first down and 10. Now they break the huddle. All right, can the Rams get something going right here? I think they can. They're at midfield. I guarantee you a Rams victory right here. Stafford's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Just 1 yard shy of the 50-yard line. Back to throw. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage on the play. And that's going to be second down and 10. 57 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 10. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He got a man to his left. Come on. Come on. What do they got? Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete off the fingertips. I think they're just thrown just outside.
Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quick.
Now it's 3rd down and 10. Now it's 3rd down and 10. This goes to overtime, I'm telling you, dude. I'm not in the frickin' mood, Stafford. Not in the frickin' mood. 3rd down and 10. Come on now. Here we go. Here we go. Stafford's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. We're saying the same stuff. Come on. Are you going to make a play or not? And he does. Incomplete. And that's 4th down. And this thing is probably going to overtime.
The corner and missed.
Son of a idiots. 4th down, 49 seconds to go. And he's asking Stafford, what the hell was that? First of all, what was that drive? I'm not even sure the play calling was good. And now the Rams are going to be out here to punt this thing. Unbelievable. Fair catch. 15-yard line.
Look how excited you look.
You shut your hole. Put a graphic up or something. All right, so here we go.
There you go.
Well, I kind of have to, I have to use the bathroom. They haven't had a commercial in I feel like forever. I think they used them all earlier because we were doing a lot of commercials, and now they're like, hey, we got no more.
We got to recycle.
What's your beer of choice tonight, Matt? I have I had the Silver Bullets tonight. The old Coors Light Silver Bullets. Here we go. We have ourselves Darnold back to throw. Come on. Throw a miracle ball right here. That can be a quick pass. And that's going to be a 1st down to about the 27-yard line. It's going to win this game. 33 seconds to go. 1st and 10. They're hurrying up. I can't even take a drink of my beer.
Whoa, what was that?
Penalty, I think. Whistle shut this thing down, but I see that defensive player kind of jump across the. I don't know what that was. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no penalty, but it was like, wow.
Then, I think they spiked it, but the defensive player tried to catch it or whatever. I didn't see the spike. I just saw him run up there. My eye just caught that defensive player run across. But that's what it was. They spiked it, and he was trying to kind of catch it. But here we go. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 29 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. He's got a long ways to go, about 70 yards, and he's going to get sacked. Oh, I almost got hurt. That hurt my thigh. His legs were kind of kind of spread out in that stance, and when he got tackled, he kind of. But he's all right. That took me off for about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, they're letting the clock tick down.
Yeah, we're going to go to overtime. Yeah, I just put Supermax Flex and I just walk off, and then it goes and the stream just ends. And I say, no overtime. Yeah, he dove to catch that spike for sure. I just didn't see the spike. My eye just caught the player, so I was like, that's weird. But yeah, that was definitely a spike. And here we go. Overtime records. The kick 2-5-1. The receive 2-2. So nobody cares. You know what I mean? One game reached 3 possessions. He's like, that help you out with the math there. You know what I mean? So everyone comes back to the center of the field where they can do this dancing pony show again. 1 10-minute period. Each team will have opportunity to possess the ball unless kick a team off to start. Overtime scores a safety, which I predict will happen.
Whoa. Wow.
Game can end in a tie, which we all know. Each team gets 2 timeouts. All replay reviews from New York. I think when they do the replays from New York, it shouldn't even be in the offices. It should just be a camera guy with a microphone in Manhattan. And then they just stop someone like, hey, we got a review. You guys want to get in this? And
Stop
then they show the replay
street.
and it's like, hey, what do you think? Whether they watch football or not, and they decide. So then if it's wrong, you're like, all right, they talked to an idiot. But now when they're wrong, you're like, well, that's an actual referee. That's his job.
They go, Frank, this person doesn't speak English.
It doesn't matter. Yay or nay. Pick one. You can give him a touchscreen. Just tap one. You know what I mean? I call it. It's going to be going to overtime. I bet you 4 euros it is. Oreos.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, we got gambling going on.
All right, we're going to go to commercial. They finally have a commercial so I can use the rest area. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all watching. We have overtime. Who's going to win? Hammer the chat. Let me know. Who's going to win this thing?
What the hell's going on out here? Oh, God. Get him out of there, will you?
All right, so we missed a little bit of that. They came back. They returned this thing to midfield. There's a flag on the play. So holding on the return team, that thing's coming back.
So we didn't miss anything.
9:52 to go in overtime. And we have ourselves overtime right here. You know what I mean? First down and 10, and they're in a good spot right here. So here we go. Here comes the Rams. They're going to be breaking the huddle here pretty quick. Stafford's going to be under center over here with the man in the backfield. They're at the 20-yard line. He's back to throw. Quick pass right side, and that's going to be completed. And he's going to get close to the first down marker, but a 9-yard gain on first down. And here we go.
That boy is good.
You have to work in an hour after the game, Matt? No, I'm off tomorrow. I got a little vacation time coming up over here, so I'm good to go. Otherwise, usually, I'm all like stressed. Like, I don't even know what time it is. It's at 10:33. Yeah, usually I'm pretty spiced up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm stressing because at 11 o'clock I like to be the cutoff because I get up at 2:30. But here we go. Stafford's being play action. He's looking left. Now he's looking right, and he's gonna get his man. That's completed. And he's gonna be past the 40-yard line. And it's first down and 10. 9:07 to go. So the Rams, they have to score a touchdown here because you know how overtime works. Stafford tonight, 27-45, 409 yards, 2 touchdowns. I didn't do any prize picks. I probably would have crushed it too. Probably would have made like so much money because I would have took the over. What a game this has been. For real, Shadrow, dude. This has been an interesting game. 8:45 to go in overtime over here. First down and 10. Stafford's coming up to the line of scrimmage. Under center. They're at the 42-yard line. He's back to throw out a play action. He's looking. They got pressure. Oh, he dodges it, throws it downfield, and that's going to be incomplete.
Just a bit outside.
I feel like a real announcer right there because you know how they hype up a player real lot? They hype it up. They're like, and he's throwing it deep. This is a monster. Incomplete. I used to always laugh, like, listening to the Packer games on the radio back in the day. And then they'll be like, and he goes, and Brett Favre hands the ball off all right side. And he makes a man miss, and he's going to make it good. And he jukes, and he hits, and he spins around, and he gets a 2-yard gain. Like all this dramatics. It's like nothing.
Yeah, and then it gets
Here we go,
monotone for
down
the
in
last
10.
bit. Yeah.
Stafford back to throw. He's looking. He is throwing it deep right side, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, incomplete. The ball was dropped. That was intercepted, but there's a flag on the play. Was that pass interference? I didn't see it, but I'm just wondering because, yeah. They're calling on the defense. See the exact play. I didn't hear what he said, but that's illegal contact. I kind of figured that because he got that pick, so he illegal contacted him downfield. Let's check this replay right here. Yeah, he kind of jabs him, and it's after 5 yards. Nicolet, that's kind of ticky-tacky. I don't know about that one. I mean, he did definitely make contact, but yeah. There you go. Stafford's going to be under center. They're at the 47-yard line. He's going to hand this thing up the middle. He's going to be at about the 50-yard line on 1st and 10. And now we're going to have second down. Second down. Imagine if the game ends in a tie. Dude, ties suck, bro. You know what I mean? We know. They say ties are like kissing your sister. I ain't going to lie to you. I'd rather tie. You know what I mean? I think that saying was like made up in Alabama. You know what I mean?
And with that,
or maybe a small town of Minneapolis.
He got the feed.
Maybe a small town of Minneapolis. Oh, that ball is going to be intercepted. That ball is tipped in the air, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Seahawks football. Is that what they're saying? It was very close. I think they're saying Seahawks football. 7:41 to go in overtime, and the Rams turn it over, and now the Seahawks have the ball. I don't know exactly where it is, near midfield, and now if they get any type of score, they win the game. All they need is a field goal. The Rams, man, they really had this game. The whole game. Let's see this replay, though. Does he get his hands underneath it? That ball touches the ground. That ball definitely touched the ground. All right, let me get to this chat over here. Ties don't suck for the 49ers today. Well, I don't like the 49ers, though. Yeah, that ball touched the ground. There's no way that's not intercepted. Ties clear up the playoff picture. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're going to be a tie in this one, though. Rams are trying to let Seattle win. Missed field goal. Ball picked off. What else can they do to help them? Yeah. So calling the field's an interception, but there's a review, and that's definitely coming back. That was not an interception. So there we got that going on. You know what I mean? So let me know. What do you think? Hammer the chat, all 60 in here. You know what I mean? No, we have 338 folks watching live across all places. Not everyone's chit-chatting with us, but that's all right. You know what I mean? Let's see what the ref says. Incomplete pass. So now you're back to a 3rd and 6. I just straight up copied what he said on TV.
Yeah. Well, hey, it works. I was like, well, Matt sounds fairly intelligent on that one. Yeah.
Word for word. I used that deal in the corner of your screen tonight. Got a bag of gummy bears and Dad's root beer barrel.
Good for you.
There you go. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? It's a tie. What's best for the Packers? Or no, I don't think it matters nothing for the Packers. Right? This game doesn't affect. Here we go. We have Stafford. Quick pass. That's going to be completed. He had pressure.
He got drilled, too. Yeah.
There's another flag, dude. So many flags in this game. I mean, would a tie? No, hang on a second. Because this is smart right here. Is a tie what's best for the Packers? I think it might be because I think it kind of knocks them both down like half a peg, right? I think a tie would be best for the Packers. I don't think it actually because then both teams
okay. So if
dip down,
so if this game ended in a tie and the Packers beat the Bears, I
think down the road and come playoff time, I think a tie would be best, and that's I think that's my kid. Isn't that a picture of my son? Yeah. To you two, I think that's my son. That's what kind of threw me off. I was like,
You better sound smart now. That's your kid.
Then I was like, well, maybe he's right because my kid's a genius. Oh, 7:03 to go here in overtime. Here we go, second down. But it does make sense, though, if they tie. I don't think either, like, we're watching this game, we're not, like, thinking about what's best for the Packers. Both these teams are fighting for the number one seed. But I think if they tied, I think it would help the rest of the NFC beneath them because obviously they'd both be closer to the bottom. But anyways, here we go. Second down and 9, 6:40 to go in the overtime. And we're going to have Stafford's going to be under center. Play action. He's looking to throw. I think he's throwing it deep. Oh, that's going to be completed at the 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown, and the Rams are going to win this thing. There is going to be no tie. And I told you when we started this thing, dude, cool. I don't know what his numbers are, but we've been seeing him all day. 8-play drive, 80 yards, 333. And there we go. Wasn't it because of the turnover? Wouldn't this game be over? I thought it was over. Oh, here we go. Jeremy said, what's up, Matt? Glad I could finally tune in. Go, Pack, go. Appreciate you, Jeremy. You know what I mean? We got ourselves a wild ball game over here.
No, but I was going to say there wasn't a turnover yet.
0. I've never been to Mexico. Here comes the extra point. It's up. So it's a 37-30 ball game. Oh, no, because it wasn't a turnover.
Yeah, it wasn't a turnover.
I was still thinking that turnover happened. But, yeah, so, dude, we have ourselves a ball game over here. Touchdown for the Los Angeles Rams. I'm a little buzzed up. I ain't going to lie to you. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking clearly. My vacation starts today, so that's all right. You're allowed to drink on vacation. But even if I had to work tomorrow, I'd still be drinking. I ain't going to lie to you about that either. You know what I mean? Because I don't lie. I'm like Abraham Lincoln.
What?
Isn't he the one that never told a lie? Or is that George Washington?
What'd you say?
I think that was George Washington because he was with the cherry tree. Yeah.
Yeah. I call BS on that, too. That dude lied all the time.
Yeah. These are my real teeth.
No,
yeah,
all,
okay.
I never tell a lie. BS. Everyone tells a lie sometimes. Sometimes you got to get out of trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I screw up at work. You think I admit to it? No, I lie and I say he did it. But here we go. 6:27 to go. We have a 7-point ball game.
George Washington lied when he was a kid. His mom said, "Did you brush your teeth before you went to bed?" Yes.
Why so here comes the kickoff. And we're going to have no return over here. It's going to be a touchback. We got ourselves a good ball game right here.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was George Washington. Yeah, Vinny was right because I think he was there.
Oh, God.
He actually climbed that cherry tree at one point.
I didn't hear no bell.
My God.
Right there. They do need a touchdown, extra point. Game keeps going. A 2-point wins it.
I signed the Declaration of Independence, but they white out
Darnold and this offense at the 35-yard line. Darnold's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run this thing up the middle. No, he's going to bounce it left side. That was a bad decision. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards in that thing. So it's going to be second down, 6:15 to go in overtime. We're going to see if this Seahawks team can get it. What do you mean? What's going on? I think it was Honest Abe, right? Honest Abe. Maybe they both couldn't tell a lie.
Well, no, there was Honest Abe, but yeah, but also was.
I think they're both BS.
They're both, yeah. It was.
I'm not talking trash. I'm just saying. I don't believe the whole law.
But the story, I do not tell a lie. I cut down that cherry tree was.
Here we go. Second and 6. Yeah. Darnold's rolling right. He's looking downfield. That's going to be, completed on the sideline. Big time freakish play. About the 46-yard line. Now they're on the other side of the 50. No, maybe the 44. And now 44 yards to the end zone. 5:41 to go in overtime. And the Seahawks might got a little something going right here. Good defense, but what a throw. What a catch. Good timing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Puka and Stafford are elite. Crazy to think Adams isn't playing. This offense is scary. Yeah, this Rams offense is no joke. Conte will be back for the playoffs, from what I understand. Here we go. First down and 10. They're going to be play action. Darnold's looking to throw. He's looking right. He's just going to throw us out of bounds. Coward. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 10. Where do you keep your powdered wig, Vinny? First of all, Phil, you shouldn't talk with what you got on. That's your real hair. Is that a powdered wig?
Look at that. Yeah.
I gotta have Vinny's back. You know what I mean? Gotta have Vinny's back.
Yeah.
5:13 to go in overtime. 2nd down and 10. 7-point ball game. Here comes Darnold. Check in. He's got a man to his left. He's got a man in motion. They're at the 44-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking. Quick pass. Incomplete. He's looking for a flag, and he got it. That was kind of, I don't know. That was kind of late. So that's going to be pass interference on the defense. Think about how good the Vikings would be with the receivers they had if they could get a quarterback like Darnold. They'd probably be fighting for the number 1 seed. For real, dude. Just imagine if they got quarterback play like Sam Darnold. I mean, but how could you even get that? There's no chance. It's not like they had a quarterback like that. They let him go. I don't know. It's weird. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Darnold's going to be under center. They're at the 39-yard line now. Darnold's going to be handing this thing off. He's going to try to bounce this thing left a little bit. He did a little flipperoonie in the air, and that's going to be 2 yards. That was like a lot of flippage for like 2 or 3 yards.
that was a spin move.
Yeah. See, if I did that, dude, I'm down. I'm not getting up right away. I'm going to need a minute. Like 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can hear you. Give me a minute.
225 yards receiving for Nicolet. I'm saying we've been seeing his name a lot today. Here's my son for sure. Give me that tie. Packers for the number 1 seed. Certainly still possible if they win. Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. The Packers are going to win. Let it be known. Here we go. And we have a throw right side. That's going to be completed, I think, on the sideline. No, he's
no, that's
that ref is drunk. It is. My kid knows ball, too. You know what I mean? Dude, look at the toes just got in on that. Whoa, what a play. 1st down and 10. 4:23 to go. Here we go. Darnold back to throw. He's looking left. Now looking in the middle. He's going to get completed, and that's going to be about 2 yards. 4:17 to go in overtime. It's 2nd down. That's about a yard, maybe a yard and a half gain right there. They got a little something brewing right here. You know what I mean? Look at Stafford. He's over there looking at the iPad, looking where he messed up.
Just look at it.
Actually, they're up right now.
Just look at it. Yeah. What the heck is that?
We're inside 4 minutes to go. 2nd down and 8. That clock is a tickling, you know what I mean? Here we go, Darnold. They're inside the 15-yard line right here. He's got a man in motion, a man in the backfield. Let's play action. Darnold's rolling right, looking downfield, and he's just going to get – that's going to be completed. I thought he was throwing it out of bounds. That's going to be completion on the sideline there. And that's going to be about 3rd down and 3. Do we have 2 blonde women refs? I don't know. And if we do, that's fine. You know what I mean? 3rd down, here we go. 3:39 to go in overtime. I didn't even know who the refs are. You're pinpointing them and stuff. 3:39 to go in overtime, 3rd down and 3. Dude, this is going to be a wild finish right here. They're inside the 10-yard line. Darnold's under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to bust this up the middle, and that's a 1st down inside the 5-yard line. And Sam Darnold and this offense has a chance. This could go to overtime, but also, we're creeping towards 3 minutes to go, 3:23 to go in this overtime. If they score quickly, the Rams will have an opportunity too. That's okay. My kids are adopted too. You don't have any children. You know what I mean? All right, so we have a timeout over here. First timeout. They keep showing us what's at stake. We know. It's for the NFC. Number 1 seed. Seahawks can clinch a playoff berth. You're showing a nice...
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
Best game of the season, yeah, for sure. Best live watch party we've done, non-Packer game, for sure. And I say that because every Packer game is better than any other game, you know what I mean? Because we get fired up over there. 3:17 to go, 1st and goal. They're going to get in this huddle situation over here. And do you think they're going to go for 2 if they get a touchdown? That's a good question right here, Badger State. Let me know in the chat. Do you think they go for 2 points if they get it? Because that's ballsy, dude. First of all, to not try to go to overtime. But here we go. Darnold's going to be under center. They're at the 4-yard line. He's got a man in motion. The Rams are bringing some heat over here. Play action. Darnold looking to throw. And that's going to be a touchdown in the end zone, baby. That's where most touchdowns happen. And what a play. He got pressure. He got rid of it. Slung that thing. The defender was there, kind of dropped off right there. And that's going to be a touchdown in the back of the end zone. 9-play drive, 65 yards, 3:14 off the clock. There's still 3:13 left in this game. It's a 37-36 ball game. We're going to see what they're going to do here. What do they fancy? They're going to go for it?
Oh, it looks like they are going for 2.
They are.
They are. This is it.
Does that help Packers get first seed? You know what I mean? It might.
They're going for the win.
So here we go. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. Okay, they're going to, timeouts are coming. All right, dude, we have ourselves a ball game right here. We have a timeout, final timeout for the Los Angeles Rams, dude. And they're going for it, dude. They're playing big boy football today. Travis said it's not ballsy because the Rams have the head-to-head, so tie only helps the Rams. So there you go. I didn't think about that or even know it. If this is a tie and Packers win, do they get first seed? That's a whole lot of stuff. But I do think a tie probably helps the Packers down the road. I'm not sure it doesn't.
Well, we only have 9 wins, so if we win, we're at 10 wins. They both have 11 right now. So
that's still like down the road. Yeah. I think it could help. I don't think
the road, yeah.
Though. I don't think we're going to have a tie, though, dude. I really don't. The way this game is going. Here we go, 37-36. Here we go. Darnold's in shock, and he's got a man to his right. They're going for 2. 2-point gives them the lead. If they don't get it, the game is, I wouldn't say over, but okay, we have another stoppage. And now they're going to have a timeout by the Seahawks. I'm glad I don't work tomorrow because I'd be losing it. I feel like you're all working against me, you know what I mean?
I didn't hear no bell.
You know what I mean? Ain't no bell rocking over here. If they go for 1 with the amount of time left, Rams either run the clock or score. Going for 2 is smart. I mean, I think either way, they're going to try to go down the field and get that back. But, yeah, I don't hate it for sure. Especially since it's not my team. I don't care. But, yeah, with 3:13 to go, there's a lot of game left. So if they just tie it up, you know what I mean? Obviously not going to be a tie now. Yeah, it's not going to be a tie now. Not if they snap this ball. Here we go, 3:13 to go. 2-point conversion right here. Darnold's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Little bunch wide receiver set in the bottom of your screen there. Now they got a man in motion. Back to throw. Darnold's looking. He's got time. That's going to be good. And oh my goodness, that was easy peasy. And the Seahawks got the lead 38-37, 3:13. That's final because they got the 2-point conversion. Oh my goodness, that is such a crazy. How is he so wide open? Type of play. Because I didn't realize that game was over. You know what I mean? Oh,
that was a good game.
Win. See, I told you the Seahawks were going to win. That was my second pick after
You kept going back and forth.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
You go, Packers are beating the heat out of the Seahawks. If we see them in the playoffs, that's ideal. Dude, and I'm telling you, the Seahawks, you know what I mean? They should not have won this game. The fact that the Rams let them stay into this game is crazy because the Rams had a huge lead. Seahawks come back. The Rams really couldn't get it done when it mattered at the end. I feel like once they kind of like had that slowdown mode, they just, the momentum switch, they just couldn't get it back. They should have had. There's no reason for the Seahawks to win. Look at his pass. Just barely over fingertips. He's wide open in the end zone, right in the front of the end zone, too. Not like in the back. He wasn't hiding. Just watch this replay right here. Just a good route. He kind of like, got in his way a little bit. Right at the goal line, touchdown, 2-point conversion, whatever you want to call it. Nice job, Matt. Better job, Vinny. There you go. Compliment for Vinny. from Philly Boy, because I feel like you guys are having like some kind of moment or whatever here. You know what I mean? Get counseling. Now the Seahawks are number 1 seed. Crazy. Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks, not a team I thought would be the number 1 seed. Best game of the year, easy, yeah, absolutely. Badger State, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I mean, thanks for hanging out. And Philly Boy, or once Philly woke up, so did Seattle. You know what I mean? Old man over here sleeping with the kitty cat. You know what I mean? Probably fell asleep in the recliner. Just old people stuff, you know what I mean? Might not be the last time these two face. Probably won't be, you know what I mean?
No.
The Seattle Seahawks win the game 38-37 in overtime, and there is your ball game. Tomorrow night we'll be live at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Just BSing, talking Packers Bear game. Come hang out, hammer the chat, kind of Q&A style, just having a good time. You rock the comments, we lock it out, you know what I mean? And then obviously Saturday night we will be live. Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears. You know what I mean? It's going to be a fantastic game. So come hang out with us. Go Pack, go. Big shout out to Vinny being a fantastic producer, rocking with all the graphics and whatnot. And be sure to check out my podcast. Terrence Parsons, Micah Parsons' brother, joined me. We talked about 45 minutes talking about the Green Bay Packers playing the Bears, talked about Micah Parsons' injury, talked about him getting drafted to the Cowboys. It's a fantastic episode. You're not going to want to...
Good one.
If you're not subscribed to the Matt Ramage Show, be sure to tap that up on Apple, Spotify, all the places. It's also available on YouTube. It's a really good podcast, so go check it out. And we're going to rock out of here. Go Pack, go.
The Bears still suck.
And then tomorrow, I will be on WBA1 TV2 in the live stream. The Bears still suck. Go Pack, go. Be out.